Hi, welcome to the Midweek Crisis Chopped Liver podcast. In the house tonight is none other than Tom Delon. Say hi, Tom.
Hello, everybody.
Paulie just walked in the door. I didn't warn anybody I was going live because I felt like that was the right thing to do. Yeah. So
you made an executive decision.
I did. Yeah, I did. So how's it going, Tom? What have you been up to, man?
It's going great. I have a day job now. It's boring as fuck.
Hell yeah.
I miss being a government leech. That was pretty great. But like now they're telling me I owe them $2,000. So yeah, government leech apparently comes back to bite you in the ass at the end.
Right on. I thought you did porn before this job.
I really wanted to. I mean, there is a specific niche for it. So that would that would do something for me.
Thanks, internet.
But man, after OnlyFans, the market's flooded. Like, what's the point now?
I honestly don't think I think OnlyFans is like fading out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
what's fading in then?
I guess the term that I hear all the time is pay to play. So basically, instead of people going through OnlyFans, they're just like doing it on their own.
All right, man. Had a weird conversation the other night at the Mo about celebrities that, that there's these female celebrities in particular, I guess, that is what I'm thinking about.
Like Britney Spears.
No, or like a lot of these are
Britney,
like,
I'm sorry.
Fucking I can't remember anybody's name, but these hot chicks that are doing all this and that. It's like, fuck, man, if they were really down with their fans, they would do like a sex lottery. They could make like $10 million instantly. Let's say, I don't know any celebrities like that. Maybe I don't know, like Beyonce. Let's say that's just because I know she's like a hot chick celebrity singer or something.
Right on.
If she was like, all right, here's the deal. There's a lottery. Get to have sex with me for a $20 ticket. People would be out panhandling for money to go buy tickets.
But I feel like that's kind of still covered under the umbrella of prostitution.
That is under the umbrella of prostitution, unless
like
she's doing it in Vegas,
right?
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying, I'm not saying that I want to be.
We're still talking about Beyonce, right?
I'm not talking about.
I'll take 4 tickets.
Exactly. Everybody would.
Wait. Does Jay-Z watch?
I'll take 7 tickets.
Right?
Every celebrity, any celebrity's got a fucking following. Like, like fucking Ginger from Gilligan's Island. Obviously, there's a time issue because she's old or whatever. But it'd be like, is there anybody there is an internet niche for any. You can Google. I've heard you can Google like any chick you see on any TV show or any movie. Like, wow, man, that's an attractive woman. What's her deal? And it's like hot pictures of. It's like, wow, that's interesting. Point of it is that there's so many people have such a following like that some bigger celebrities, if they really were down with their charitable causes that they talk about, it's like, all right, why don't you fucking kick up some real loot instead of just, I'm going to be a spokesperson for fucking don't kick puppies or what the fuck ever. They could be like, you really want to help people not kick puppies? Why don't you whip up about $10 million overnight? They could do it. I'm just saying, I think they're being poor sports by not looking into this more seriously. Think about that. Some random dude. It could be somebody you know. It could be like Ace from the Mel. It'd be like, wow, man, that dude won the Beyonce lottery. Woo, tell me all about it. I mean, I think that'd be a very heartfelt thing for celebrities to do if they really cared about the causes that they support.
Yeah. So I think what you're getting at is, hey, J-Law, if you really care, let's do it. Let's fuck. All the money goes to do it.
That's not it at all.
J-Law.
J-Law?
Yeah.
J-Lo?
Nah, J-Lo.
Okay.
You don't know who I'm talking about?
I don't know who you're talking. Am I missing something here?
Fucking.
Who's the lady that does the look at the starving dogs late at night?
You
Who's
know,
that lady?
hungover.
Oh,
I can't.
I want to say
picture it.
Martha Etheridge.
It's not, but it's
Okay.
same era, same deal. She's
Damn
like,
it. Yeah.
look at this. I had to change the
red-
channels.
yeah.
It's like, great. There's a dog chained to a frozen water bowl and he's shivering.
Especially like in the early 2000s, you see like a promo
Sarah
for Girls
McLachlan-
Gone. Sarah McLachlan.
Sarah
Yeah.
McLachlan.
You see like a promo for Girls Gone Wild, and then there's a commercial for dead dogs.
And
And
the
you're just like that.
eyes of an
I was
angel.
already working with like the tits blocked out, and now it's just dead.
I'm just thinking Sarah McLachlan. I don't know what her deal is, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, oh man, she's the greatest. That if she really gave a shit about kicked dogs, she'd be like, hey, date with me.
And would you get like an abused puppy afterwards? It was like a take-home gift.
No, but you get a free pass
Probably
to
would get
abuse a
stuck with
puppy in
it.
the future and get away with
That's
it.
dark, but okay.
Hey, you never know.
All right.
So
That'd be good to have in your wallet just in case. You know?
we got some people chiming in.
Oh, great.
Great.
Oh, there she
Uh,
goes.
Yeah, yeah. There's a whole list if you want to check it out. Mr. Graves, we got Ugo, we got Riot Girl Ranny.
Do I need binoculars to see that?
Dude, that's a
That's tiny
70-inch
screen.
fucking TV. What
It's-
the fuck?
Well, the
Can
comments
you see
are-
it from where you're at?
No, but I got
Okay.
a fucking screen
I got
blocking my
lots of
shit.
I got lots of pairs of binoculars, so I'm cool. I'll bring some next week.
A lot of bird watching, do you?
I do a lot
Yeah.
of block watching out the mall.
Oh yeah.
It's like the gas
Actually,
station.
yeah,
There's always
I've
something
seen
going
the-
on.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I've actually
okay.
caught you.
Is that somebody standing on another person's head?
Yeah, no, that's why I prefer pissing in the parking lot at the Bell than pissing at the actual gas station.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, there's one guy
Why wouldn't you just piss at the Melody Inn?
because I can't get in their bathrooms.
Oh fuck, I didn't think about that.
yeah.
I
I
Thanks,
was
Shep.
born in the 1920s.
Thanks, guys.
or
Thanks
born-
for outing us with the ADA.
Right.
Thanks, Mikey.
Well, no, the ADA only took advantage in 1980, so you're good. I think it was 1980. I don't know. Somebody can Google it. I don't know.
Well, actually, on that front, something that I had talked to somebody about. I don't know if it was Dave and I talking about it or not, but thought what we could do is the women's restroom is, you go in and there's two deals. What we could do is make one of those, change that format, because we could do it on that side. We couldn't change the way the men's room is because that mirror,
Yeah.
that mirror there in the kitchen, that there's nowhere to go. But on the other side, we could probably make two women's room doors side by side, or maybe have the one outer area be like a shared area or whatever, and then there could be a accessible stall, and then the other one.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're towing the line of like a restraining order here. So we got to be really careful. Most people who know me at the Mel, they're oh yeah, it's Tom, it's fine, whatever. You get a new person in there, they're like, "What's this guy doing in the bathroom with his dick out?" And I'm like, "I swear, it's purely medical."
It's just like,
It's medical.
you're right, man. There probably shouldn't be a commentary.
But, right? Yeah.
It just needs to be just a closet.
Man, when it sells out though, dude, that dumpster behind what used to be Ace, that's my fucking. There's a camera there too, so I always I'm like,
Wave it at the
"Hey,
camera."
Yeah.
piss it. What's up?"
No, I was.
I really want to live on the edge. Do that during the day.
Oh, why not? Everybody else is doing it. Fuck it.
I was-
It's 38
I was
and fucking
pissing in my
Italy.
car one night. Not pissing in my car. I got a urinal, but I was taking a piss in my car, and this dude comes up to me and he's holding his ID and he's like, "Hey man, I just want to let you know I'm okay." And I'm like, "That makes me even more nervous." Are you trying to show me that you're registered to vote? Are you trying to let me know you're an organ donor?
This is my permit to carry a
What-
weapon.
Yeah,
Where's
what the
this?
fuck are you doing?
I'm over 50 feet away from a school. It's cool.
Right. And then they always ask me for money, and I've just got my dick in my hand, and I'm like, one day I should, and just like lean over, and
Offer him a
if he
drink.
gets like a little splash or something, there he goes.
Do you have a little
Like-
flashlight? You could just say, "Excuse me."
Right. But yeah, no, it's been interesting times going to a bar that was built in the 1920s. Don't get me wrong, obviously one of my favorite places. I keep going.
Well, I'm sure it's fucking got some limitations, man.
Yeah. But no, when I started going there, I was going to that gas station. Yeah. Too many
Yeah.
fucking weird times. I'm just like,
how many
before,
CDs have you bought so far?
for what? From the gas station?
Yeah, no, like motherfuckers like selling their CDs and
Oh, okay. No, I was close to buying one of those dick pills one time just for like the cover art. I saw one that was like it's like a Street Fighter knockoff or some shit. And I was like, I love that they just put that on dick pills.
shit.
Like it's nostalgic
Damn.
and it feeds to my old man needs. So it hits two markets at once.
I want my boner to be like a ninja.
Right.
Oh.
Jesus.
Again, you need more buttons. You need a ninja sound button.
I'm picturing Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
You know,
It was some like legally safe knockoff
right?
with a boner.
In China, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, in China probably.
Hey, does him Tom? You see that? I had that Mickey's Big Mouth earlier. Do you
Who
see
is
that
Mickey?
sitting around?
It's right there.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that one's
No,
been there
yeah,
for a
that
week.
was yeah.
This episode
Okay.
brought to you by Mickey's.
Oh yeah, and Benchmark's single barrel.
These have,
All the spoils today.
the Mickey's Big Mouth has the popular screw off tap.
This one does too.
Ask for it by name.
This is good shit, man. My liquor store over here in Lapel.
Your lurker store.
My liquor store. My
Lurker
liquor
store.
store.
There's a guy lurking around there all the time.
So they sell a half gallon of straight Benchmark for $16.99, and then they got a fifth for $11.99. But they just brought in because I guess it's a hot seller. I don't know. So Benchmark is like the cousin of Buffalo Trace.
Oh, is it their
Mm-hmm.
low end brand?
Yeah, the Maffey McAfee brothers. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same place, but so now they have like 4 different ones, and there's one that's called Foolproof, and it's like 135%.
You should never put that on any bottle of anything.
135% alcohol. I mean, 135 proof. My bad, which would be what, 67.5%. If my math is correct, it should be. I'm pretty good at math.
Math.
That's not super high.
But 135 proof.
Makers is like
That's higher than
Makers is like
Turkey is 101, homie. It's 50.5, right?
So you're saying it's maybe we're talking about two different things here.
95 proof. So this is single barrel, and it's delicious. You don't need.
Oh, that's a
chaser.
single barrel.
$19.99. Not a penny more on this sweet ass hoe.
I think they have to call it
All the
single
spoils.
vat, single tanker truck.
It's a very good whiskey.
And you said that's like the off-brand version?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's not gonna last long. Benchmark's gonna end up going up. I already know. Because
That's how
dude,
they get you.
yeah, I mean, dude, they have
Give it to the hobo.
yeah, they have like 5
So you
different
can
kinds now, but the half gallon of straight Benchmark is only $16.99. But I was like, dude,
Remember when
I gotta try this
Tito's,
single barrel.
When
and it
Tito's
is
first
worth it.
came out, it was pretty cost effective. It's still not terrible. But when Tito's first came out and it was kind of getting around, it was much cheaper than like Absolute or Stoli or any of those.
and it's real fucking smooth too.
It's
I
good.
like it.
It's good. It's a fucking great in between cheap shit and shit you don't want to pay that much for.
Mhm.
It's like, no, it's not as good as Chopin or any of that shit, but it's pretty damn good for $6 a hit.
What do you
Yeah.
drink, Tom? What's your drink? A choice.
The party piss is always hams. That's the best one. I don't know, man. Like as far as liquor goes, I'm a big fan of Old Crow.
Old Crow.
I do love some. It was the first time I bought a bottle of Old Crow. I was at my parents' house and I left it on the counter, and I woke up and my mom was freaking out. She's like, "Your dead dad or your dead grandfather used to drink that." And she just walks into this bottle of Old Crow in the middle of the night.
Damn. That's all she had to say.
That's all she had to say was that was your grandfather's
Not
favorite
some
drink.
Jim Brewer shit. Fucking. Have you ever seen Jim Brewer stand up?
Like I don't know, a while
Man.
ago.
Back in the day, like,
Have you seen it now? Now it's pretty fucking bad.
well, yeah, he's pretty wild. The older he gets, the more conspiratorial he gets. But
I saw Doug Stanhope's last one, and he's now kind of coming off like that old guy shaking his cane. I love
yeah.
Doug Stanhope. Doug
I-
Stanhope's fucking amazing.
I'm not gonna lie. I listened to his podcast today.
I need to check that out. I don't
He's-
listen to any
it's pretty good.
podcasts.
He's a
like-
bitter little man.
He hates everything.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, he complains about pretty much everything. He's great. I love him. I love them all though. I love stand-up comedians in general. So, but
I saw Bobcat Goldthwait a couple months ago. That was fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I was really sad that fucking Gilbert Gottfried died.
Yeah.
Like, because he was playing in the Irvington, and then I guess they canceled that like a week or two before. And I went to Kuma's the other day, and they still have that poster up. And I was like, oh, shit.
yeah, we've lost a few
God
greats
damn,
this
man.
year.
I'll tell you who I like a lot that's gone is, and I never knew about him until long after he'd passed, is Mitch Hedberg.
I thought you were
Oh,
yeah,
It's like,
man.
God, man. Justin Allen turned me on to him several years ago, and it was like, holy shit, that guy is just so goddamn fucking dry and fucking.
Dude, yeah.
He's good.
I don't know if you know anything about him, but every stand-up he did, he was out there like heart racing, nervous as
He-
fuck.
He apparently had some problems with
Yeah,
substance.
they all do, man. I mean, they.
Yeah.
Oh, were you
all
talking
do.
about substance, or were you talking about his general
Oh,
demeanor?
anxiety.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause I've
Yes.
talked. Yes. I've talked, or I've watched a bunch of shit about like different stand-up comedians, like that the Tosh.0, Daniel Tosh.
Mhm.
Like he talked about how he suffered like massive anxiety, and it's so weird to me that these guys make their living by getting up in front of people, and it's almost like you hear them talk about it. It's almost like they fucking hate it. Like once they get up there and it'll wear off, and they're fine. But like, yeah,
what
I
a
can't.
roller coaster.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be
every
insane.
night. And then you have the nights where, you bomb and stuff. I saw some comedian posted on Instagram where he bombed. He's just like hanging out in an alley, and he was like apologizing to everybody. He's like, I'll do better next time. But that's got to be like, yeah, think about that. Like you're just up here emotionally. Then you get on stage and it's just silence. And then you get off and you're just fucking wrecked.
It seems like maybe they're like fucking a particular, like a really lazy adrenaline junkie.
Possibly.
It's like they're not gonna. Yeah, I don't feel like riding a bike off a mountain. I'm just gonna go stand up in front of people. Yet to some people, though, that's crazy to me that like speaking in front of a crowd is like their second biggest fear, like
Mhm.
other than like falling off of, I don't know, whatever. It's like
Right.
to some people that is a real
It's a big
fucking
I took
phobia type.
I took a creative writing, or not a creative writing class, a public speaking class. And she was talking, they did a study. This was back in, I don't know, 2012 or something. And she was like, public speaking scares people more than death. Like statistically at that time, according to that study, they were like, they hated the idea of getting up in front of people more than they did dying.
Right. Oh yeah,
I
man.
can see it.
Oh yeah. You guys, what about?
Well, it's because they've never died before, but they may have
Right.
gotten really embarrassed
Like,
in front of an audience.
It could be a really fun death. You don't know.
You don't
You
know.
could have a great time.
Do you have a favorite stand-up?
Honestly, it would be either Stanhope or Stephen Lynch. Stephen Lynch was fucking amazing. I went to see him in concert in Cincinnati, and he had a song called Special Olympics. And my cousin was there, and he was like, I was looking around the audience, and there was like 50 people looking at you, like
Yeah.
just waiting to see if you were gonna cry or something. I'm like,
Man, you know what you just made me think of? Peter Graves said Bill Hicks, and he's one of my favorites. I mean, he's one of my favorites because it's how he delivers. He's not necessarily the funniest stand-up,
Yeah.
but man, so fucking deep with his shit. But my buddy, I think it's Crackers. Is that what it's called? It's like Castleton.
That is some
Isn't that
racist shit
closed?
right there, buddy.
No, this is years ago.
Wow.
What's the stand-up?
Wow.
What's the place they do stand-up?
Helium now, like Crackers used
Downtown
to be
or in Broad
everywhere.
Ripple?
It's Broad Ripple.
Is Broad Ripple still Crackers? It was Crackers for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is
it's
like
not
downtown?
God, dude,
What
this
was
is
the
like
downtown?
10 fucking years
The
ago.
there was a Crackers where Hollywood Bar and Filmworks used to be.
Were they both the same name, the same thing? The one in Broad Ripple and the one
Yeah.
downtown? So it was like Crackers North and South or something.
Mhm.
I thought they were two different clubs or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Not sure.
I
Not
can't think
sure.
of the one right there by the Vogue, next door to the Vogue.
Yeah, those were I saw I was downtown in Broad Ripple, and I got this Jim Beam giant foam cowboy hat. And
Nice.
Somehow.
Where is that at?
somehow, yeah.
Turd Ferguson.
And then what was the guy's name from Half Baked? The guy who gets arrested.
Dave Chappelle, Jim
No.
Brewer. Oh,
Harlan Williams.
Yeah,
He walks in
Tyler
the back
Williams.
door of this club, and I'm just like drunk enough to stare at him, like I'm not quite sure if it's him or not. He just sees this guy, this very drunk person in a wheelchair and a giant foam cowboy hat, and it was a good interaction. Just kind of got a really awkward handshake, and then he moved away.
Right on. So yeah, I my buddy does a stand up, and what's her name? She's a radio personality now. I mean, she's a stand up, but she does radio too. She's on Q95 all the time. She used to be. I'll come back to that. Anyways, she was like headlining.
Oh, Miss Pat?
Miss Pat. That's
Miss Pat's
it.
fucking amazing.
I know, dude. And she crushed it that night too.
Wait, is she from Indianapolis?
I
I
maybe
don't know.
I know she's down in
Midwest,
Atlanta
maybe.
now.
Okay.
But
know.
either way, man. So my buddy does his set, and you know, he has fun or whatever. And like a couple comedians later, I'm sitting there and I'm up front row. I'm front row. And this guy is sitting there talking, you know, doing his stand-up, and he's taken back and he stops in the middle of his set. He's like, dude, are you just gonna sit there and masturbate this whole time? And I'm like, well, of course I am. And everybody starts busting up laughing. And basically what's happening is I have what they call nervous energy. I'm not technically nervous, but I do this thing where my leg bounces, and it legit, I mean,
you got the ADHD.
from his from his angle, it legit looked like I was like beating off, I guess. But man, I fucking when he said that, people laughed, but man, when I fired back, I was like, I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was in the essence of like, well, of course I am. But it was pretty cool. That's like my only good stand-up.
That's my favorite kind of comedy is sort of that.
I mean, if you gotta
on
call
the
me out,
spot.
bro, I'm gonna fire
do
back.
you feel like you peaked at that point?
I peaked
Okay,
pretty
that's
good.
fair.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It get called out. You know, it's one thing when assholes like interrupt a stand-up, but he literally stopped just because. And then he kept bringing it back up later too. It was pretty funny, but I might have helped
make a
his
living,
set.
you dick.
I might have helped his set, bro. You know what I
Maybe.
mean? I don't know, but I wish they'd gotten that on video because I would love to have that whole interaction.
I did see you posted something about me talking about an alien book.
Oh
And,
yeah,
yeah. No, I have, because it's like every 5 months somebody almost mistakes my name.
oh yeah.
And they're like,
for
and I'm like,
sure.
no, I'm like 2 letters and $5 million off from being him. But I
5?
should tell him something like that. I'm bad at math.
Yeah.
But yeah, one time someone was like, hey, rejoin Blink-182. And I'm like, all right, buy my alien book and I'll do that for you. So I need to tweet at him and be like, you owe me like at least 10% of the alien book sales.
Hell yeah. No, yeah, I that's where I was going with that. It was UFOs in America, the story of losing my virginity.
And who's that? Who are we talking about?
Tom DeLonge, the guy from Blink-182.
He's
Oh,
like
I didn't-
the leading UFO expert in the United States now.
Like they were talking about that. 'cause he used to-
He basically put a
Sorry,
45
man,
millimeter to the government's head and was like, "You're gonna fucking do this shit
they
now."
called him for something. There was an interview where they called him for something because he'd read so many books. He was talking about like, oh, how they used to be on tour. They didn't have smartphones and shit, so he'd just get a bunch of alien books, and that's exactly what he'd been reading.
Dude, that sounds like bunk, man. That sounds
Oh
like-
no!
No,
I
I
mean,
think they actually came out and said like they legitimately called him as like a reference.
no. So okay, I can kind of give you the essence of what's happened to Tom DeLonge. So first of all, you should know that he truly, deep down inside of his heart, believes that he was abducted by aliens.
Okay.
All the things. And then beyond that,
all the
you know what I
things.
mean by all the things.
What do you mean, Chef?
Butt stuff,
Okay.
butt stuff.
Just making sure.
But beyond that, because of his experiences and his studies, as he pointed out, and he had contacted people, or people had contacted him
from
over
other
time.
planets.
He had
They call that
He had
schizophrenia.
leaked video given to him by ex-government retired military, and he took the videos and
Dude,
put
they
them on
don't let you
YouTube.
take that shit home with you when
Homie,
you
I
retire.
am
It's
not
like, hey,
lying.
is
This
there
is
any
the absolute
top
truth.
secret
He had
films of aliens. You want to go ahead
actual
and take those
footage
with you.
of unidentified.
Leave all your pens and pencils in your desk. That's a felony.
What's what do they call them now? They're not UFOs, according to the government.
Ufologists.
Uh,
That is the doofiest
unidentified aerial phenomenon. So UAPs is what the official term that they use now.
because ufologists sounded
But
stupid.
the gun
the
that was put
ufologist
to
now?
their head.
Ufologists.
The reason why they had to speak up is because Tom DeLonge got his hands on classified video and he put the shit on YouTube. And by time they fucking caught it, it was already over millions and millions
So if
of
you're
views.
gonna believe all the conspiracy shit,
That's not conspiracy. These
No,
are
listen,
facts.
what I'm
It
saying
is
is
in
if you
CIA documents. This is real truth.
I'm saying if you believed a lot of the conspiracy shit people talk, they'd be like, well, they had to silence him, so they made him look crazy, and then they went and killed him.
Oh, like
Why didn't they
fucking,
kill him?
Randy Quaid. He
What
thinks
a-
there's
yeah.
like a Hollywood
Because he's
CIA
fucking
hit
Tom
team.
DeLonge, bro.
Yeah.
You cannot just
wrote What's
fucking
My
kill
Age
Tom
Again. What are you
DeLonge.
gonna
He's
do?
angels and
Oh,
airwaves,
oh.
baby.
Oh, so you're saying celebrities never die in plane crashes?
No,
They
JFK
never
Jr.
drive
is
drunk.
still alive and well. Come on.
Right.
Living with Elvis.
Right. Yeah.
On Epstein Island too. What's out there?
Yeah.
Eee.
And
That's the newest cool as Epstein Island 1.
Bill Hicks is still alive. He's actually the
This is
nutcase
bullshit.
that got
Alex
canceled.
Jones,
Alex
yeah.
Jones.
I wish there
Yeah.
was a bigger celebrity.
I fucking love Alex Jones. He's insane.
Yeah,
and it's
he is
brilliant.
insane.
Exactly.
And they
It's-
make songs out of his rants, and they're just fucking amazing.
Yeah. The thing about him I love about Alex Jones is like at one point he was pretty serious and then
Yeah, no, you see him back in like '96, and he's like kind of straight, a lot fucking calmer, and now he's just screaming his fucking.
he
head
got
off.
ate up. Yeah, you got ate up by
But
the
somebody talked about that too, and they were like, what if like his stuff in the '90s was failing, and he realized slowly over time he'd just become this character because now he's selling, all those
Right.
like protein
It's-
powders and shit.
Dude, it's that's the thing. It's how can you take it seriously? It's like that is a fucking persona that's their
But what if he's a CIA plant and they're actually feeding him real information in between the fake
What's-
information? But he's so crazy, even though he's saying like the exact thing that's actually happening, nobody will fucking believe him.
Well, what's scary about what you're saying is
there's a movie like that, I'm sure.
he
Is there?
dives
That means-
deep into all these conspiracies. And the reason why I think he lost it is because of the fact that some of them
Oh yeah.
have been proven now.
Right.
So
right.
the dude's, but what we're talking about, I call token. Quote me on this. I'm going to call it the Jerry Springer effect.
Okay.
Because if you look at Jerry Springer at the beginning, and then you look
Right,
at as
right,
time
right.
progressed,
It
it
used to
just
be-
got crazier and
It used to be
crazier.
kind of like just like any other daytime
Mhm.
fucking whatever. And then they're like, oh wait,
there was a clip I saw from the first season of Jerry Springer where these like white Kentuckians were telling this black woman that the Jews brought them over. It wasn't really just the white people. And it was like, oh, this is why you can't really find a lot of season 1 anymore. It's fucking insane. That one guy got his own show too. The fucking that was great. Like,
Oh,
I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're gonna
Steve?
if you're gonna get money and somebody's like, hey, we'll pay you to have your own show. I think it only lasted like, a season, but fuck it.
Dude.
was
why
he like
not?
bouncer guy?
Yeah, it was that bouncer guy.
Bouncer guy.
Some people I worked with at Domino's actually went on his show. They flew him out, got him a hotel room, all that shit.
Well, and that's another thing of that. There were people I knew that went to what was in Chicago? Who was in Chicago? Not Oprah. There was another
Maury,
maybe they went on one of those and they're like, yeah, they had a call out if you're a goth couple and your wife beats your husband. They were just like, yeah, we want to go be on TV. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And it's like, dude, it's like they're just acting. They're
Right.
going up there to fuck around. They're
Well,
just
I'll
like,
tell
"Yeah,
you-
man, we're gonna go be on.
I'll
fucking
tell you
whatever."
right now, bro. Like I always thought that shit was fake, and then, oh man, like legit, I worked with this guy. His name's, damn, I don't know if I should say it on this.
That's what I was talking about earlier. You got to edit
Fuck,
yourself.
I mean, bro, you can find this shit online. It's all good.
Well,
This
just you
guy
have to
named
tell us-
Bradley that I worked
Oh,
with,
we-
his ex-wife, okay, married his best friend, and then he married her husband. He married her ex-wife, so they like swap wives, and there's all this drama
They
because
still were they still like best friends?
oh fuck if I know, man.
God, that
like
sounds like a cluster.
it's a Beach Grove clusterfuck, but I assure you, it's all Beach Grove. But
Dude, that's a band name.
either way, oh man, like
Beach Grove
That would-
clusterfuck.
fucking
would that be like a
Steve,
jazz
like,
band?
burn the fuck out of this dude on television, man.
sense.
It's so
It would
fucking
make
funny.
sense.
Yeah.
But now that I know people, and my sister was on Dr. Phil a long time ago, so I guess I already knew that shit. It's not all fake, but no, man, that shit's not. It's not all fake. I assure you.
What was she on Dr. Phil for?
Her ex. Oh man, I don't want to die.
All right.
So
We
her
let's pull for a
ex-husband
topic change.
is like a top 5. His,
serial
he's
killer.
a cool dude. He's a cool dude. I like him. I like him because I don't want to die. But no, I'm just kidding. No, I like Dwayne. He's cool. But her ex-husband, he's a ex-military, retired military, and he's one of those sharpshooters, top 5 in the world type, like motherfucker kill you from a couple miles away type motherfuckers.
Well, man, that's scary shit to put out there.
I'm pretty
'cause
sure he
people
still
are
teaches too, but it was all about like raising children in a home with a military dad.
All right,
One of those episodes, and
I just had a conversation earlier about this type of thing with Lori, Hubert's girlfriend. She's
that's cool.
from a military family, and we were just talking about that.
Hell yeah! Have you ever been on TV, Tom?
A couple times, sparingly.
On Cops.
Yeah. That was that Chuck
Probably
E. Cheese
pissing in the
incident.
parking
It
lot.
wasn't good. No, there's one time I flipped the coin at the Colts game. Like I was super
Hell
fucking
yeah.
young. I didn't even like football, which is
I
hilarious.
mean, who does?
Yeah, right. They
No, just
they
kidding.
put us like
We do.
on the floor. It was me and my buddy, and the only time we looked up was when the cheerleaders would make their rounds. Otherwise than that, it was just like, okay, hot dogs, whatever.
Hell yeah!
But no, yeah, there's been once or twice. Yeah. So what would be the difference with a military background though? Like
No, it's like my dad was retired military,
okay.
and but he was a lot older. He was in Korea and Vietnam, and we were just talking about how like it seems like a lot of guys like more modern times they're coming out with a lot of mental defects, but mental issues, and it makes sense. But it's so because it's so compartmentalized now.
Mhm.
And I think that the Army back then was just such a different thing, and warfare was so different because it's like, all right, those are the bad guys. They're wearing this kind of uniform.
I don't know if that was it though. I think it's more like it was just undiagnosed.
True enough, but it was acted upon differently. There was a small percentage of people that just lost their shit altogether. But then again, it's like my dad, yeah, he was a lunatic, like all the fathers of all my friends. They're all for a particular age and generation where they were just that way, and it's not like he was, he didn't talk about it a lot, and I don't know. It's just I think it's a lot of different factors, different type of warfare that is now, different way the military is. It's a much smaller, more specialized deal than when it was like, all right, everybody in, we're going to find something for you to do and then do that. And I think that there was also a whole, the country in itself had a more predictable and organized social structure of things, like with my mom being a military wife. It's like, there's a whole group of military wives that they're a unit and they kind of know what's going on. And there was a lot less people, I think in a lot of ways had very more similar ideas on, okay, this is what a guy does for a job, or this is a wife and her roles, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that like military wives are just kind of like, okay, this is our deal. We're going to travel all over the damn place and yada, yada, yada. But they kind of took care of each other in a way. And now I think that things are so decentralized that there isn't that overall support network, not necessarily within the military, but within the society that there used to be. Plus, if it's something like a World War II or something where everybody's going and doing it, you got to do it, then it's like a shared experience with the society versus, all right, you people are going to go do very stressful, dangerous, mind-changing, life-altering things, and everybody else doesn't even know oh shit, we're in a war. It's I think there's a big difference in that, and that I think that factors in. And I think a lot of shit, people just were a lot more concerned about just not starving
Mhm.
and like having enough to eat, having decent shit to do, and they weren't as maybe had to focus more on just survival in general rather than whether they were happy or not. I don't think my parents ever say, "Are you happy?" They're like, "Fuck no, we're miserable. Get to work."
I saw something the other day that was like, it was like the baseline for being a good parent back in the day was you showed up. You weren't absent.
Right.
You showed up.
You got a roof. You got food
Yeah.
to eat.
And I talked to my buddy about that the other day because I was like, I knew a couple people who had, okay to bad childhood, and it really didn't strike me as a kid outside, that bubble of being kids.
Right,
I
right.
thought everybody else's childhood was
about the
exactly
same.
like mine.
Right.
And then, I know some people who were like, oh, my parents used to go in their room and lock the door for the entire weekend. And I didn't know what they were up to. Then I found out
That those were the lucky kids that got to run around and do whatever they fucking
Right?
wanted.
Exactly. From my
Fuck.
point of view, I'm like, wait, you
Yeah.
got freedom? I gotta
The
fucking
fuck?
be in the house by the time it gets dark.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, fuck
before I got in
yeah.
a wheelchair, one of the main things I wanted to do, and this is such like it's a little kid thing, I just wanted to be able to cross the road. That's it.
Yeah.
Like in my
Whatever's
house.
over there, I want it.
Yeah, whatever's over there, I want it. I wasn't allowed to like go too close to the mailbox because my mom didn't want me going in the street. And then she's like, okay, I think it was like when you were 10 or 11 or something, then we'll let you go a little further or whatever.
There's
And then
lost
at 10
balls over there for
Yeah,
years.
Probably that I've kicked multiple times. And then at 10, I get in a wheelchair. No.
Damn.
Back under that fucking claw.
Son of a bitch.
Right?
Excuse me.
But did you? I don't know. Did you feel like your parents were?
I'm fucking. What the fuck, Polly? Excuse your excuse for your language.
This is a
Yeah,
Christian podcast.
Yeah,
Paulie.
God damn it. You son of a bitch.
Speaking of that, what is your favorite curse word?
Cunt.
Ah,
Easily.
yeah, boy.
There it is.
Nice.
I've got a
Hits the
couple
spot.
friends in like Wales and England. And actually, one of my uncles, this is around the time I stopped adding family on Facebook, was like, you certainly like to use that word a lot. I'm like, it's like we're saying hi to each other. It's like you call your friend a bitch, we call each other cunts. It's
Right
fine.
on.
I think it's very almost like this is probably the right word, overprotected or oversensitized is a word where people get like really.
We're bringing it back.
A little bit.
We're bringing it back.
You gotta pronounce it the right way though. It's cunt. You
Cunt.
fucking cunt.
Fucking
Yeah.
cunt.
You gotta
Fucking
throw that
It's like
Southern
a
Island.
CAHNT.
You gotta throw the island
Yeah.
slang on it.
Twat. Shite. You fucking twat cunt shite. I don't fucking know.
I mean, you were doing pretty good there for a second. I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I like twat.
Skunty.
Twat's
Twat's
great.
good.
Twat, cunt. Yeah. Cunt's-
Dude, that twat sounds like a weapon that Spider-Man has. It's, like, it's not the web shooter. It's twat.
Twat.
Twat. Take that. Oh God. Okay, I surrender.
Definitely gonna have to play Spider-Man now to see if that's the sound that is
That's
made
what
in
the
the game because I
secret
swear
move.
it probably is.
So cunt it is. Cunt.
Man, it's so interesting.
like it.
with there's like with women. That's a definitely
Yeah.
a one. It's like because some chicks are. I thought it was really weird that because I always thought that was the universal. All chicks hated that,
Yeah.
but
I've
so-
read,
some
I've
are
read
like,
a
oh,
couple
that
women who
one's
were fine
fine,
with it.
but
Yeah.
this one's like, oh God, that grosses me out. It's like really.
I was at my buddy's house once, and him and his girlfriend were in an argument, and she's like crying on his lap. I have no clue why I'm there thinking back on it, but she was like
That's a
talking about
setup.
like all.
Okay, I
like,
was
the
looking through the
things-
window.
Right. She was talking about like all the things like that like set her off. Not necessarily he did wrong, but what she what was bugging her and all that stuff. And then she goes, and then Tom called me a cunt, and my buddy's just like, that actually kind of means he likes you. And I just look over, I'm like,
Yeah.
like if I can fuck with you, well, we're good. I told my buddy one time, I was like, I think it's because I grew up getting, being the butt of so many handicap jokes where that just developed my personality to be like, all right, we're playing or we're fucking around here. Either way, we're coming for each other.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's weird when I've been in a couple relationships where I think back and I'm like, ooh, I probably took that one a little too far.
Yeah.
That's just the programming now. So it's like every time I date somebody, I was like, I need somebody I can fuck with. We need somebody who we're on the same level. We can play around, or else, they might hold it in, and then that'll.
You know
Yeah,
what?
eventually
Maybe
blow up.
there's
Yeah.
like an initial questionnaire or not, or like
There should be a question.
questionnaire / mission statement.
Here,
Like
fill out
these
this
are
form, please.
these are the things that are my issues, known issues.
Yeah,
I'm sure you have some.
I mean that's like a Match.com thing.
Well, I think what you wouldn't get anything natural out of that because people will just say, "Oh, okay, well, if it's this, and this, I can deal with that," and then it'll turn into a.
Well, I think
problem
you have to be
later,
honest about it, though. It's like I might be a bastard. I might just be a fucking selfish dick.
Right,
It's
but
a
if
distinct possibility.
if they say, well, okay, it's worth, I'll try it out and see how it goes, and then it's a problem later. You know what I mean?
Right? Maybe it should be
So
story questions like
these are more
if
like
you're out to eat
If we're traveling
and
at
you
65
say
miles an
this.
hour and I call you a cunt,
and I'm really hungry,
How
and
many
you're
miles
really
did I travel after I used
Right.
that word?
No, how about this? We're traveling in a car. We're both really hungry. And I say, where would you like to eat? And you say, wherever. And I say, okay, Taco Bell. It's like, no.
Yeah. Taco Bell, motherfucker.
well, they did get the taco pizza back. So
I heard about
Good.
that.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Cheers to that.
my main profile picture on one of my dating apps on one of the dating apps is me in the background of the JFK assassination. I feel like that really hits home. Like this guy's a fucking fool. So
In a
either you're gonna
very-
like it or you're just gonna pass on it. And saves us both time. No harm, no foul, no bad blood.
I think frat guys send dick pics in that instead.
In what?
Oh, I guess you don't put that in your. I don't do internet dating. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
that's not-
man.
so that's
Are you talking about them sending dick pics through the apps? I think there's like one you can do that anymore. I
Oh,
think most of
God.
them like have cut that off where you can't.
What dude would
send-
ever think, hey, this is going to seal the
never
deal?
got
Look
that,
at
yeah.
this.
Like I never understood like that. Hey, I have a shitty personality, but I got this dick. Like maybe that will convince them.
There are some people in this world that are that shallow.
Well, the whole
Like,
reason
they just
genitalia
want
are covered
like that.
is because you have to talk somebody into thinking it's a good idea. To,
Right.
you
At that
know.
point, they see it and it's too late. It's like, yeah, it's got a
Exactly.
vein on it, but it's ribbed for your pleasure. Come on. Like the little bump
Oh,
at the end is an
shit.
extra tip. It's okay.
We need to take this off the air, man. I
Yeah.
can't. I might. I
mean,
have
if-
fantasies of a future in public life.
If you got a delay, go
under
ahead and hit it.
STDs,
Delay.
it says herpes dash ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. I'm going to pee.
All right, what are the comments saying? Oh, nothing about
Nothing
We got
recent.
Steve Wilco. That's it.
Yeah,
Right.
we might have fallen off a little bit on the comments. Once, yeah, that now's the time. I don't actually have the sound effects today. They're under Paulie's control. So, I think Rob's gonna go take a piss.
All right. Take the.
We're not. I mean, we're not.
Watering the gophers.
Yeah, we gotta adjust here. We'll just we'll put the camera on Tom awkwardly.
Oh wait, I guess we should stay right into it.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
'Cause I
right,
awkwardly
Tom.
grabbed the last beer in your fridge because
Go
I'm that
for it.
guy.
If you
I wish we could like.
were hitting the road, what 3 items do you got to take with you?
Oh, man,
Must
is this one of
take-
those type of podcasts?
Oh, come
Jesus
on.
Christ.
I'm just humor me.
3 items to take with me on the road.
ACDC album for sure.
Hell no.
What's up? Nah, I doubt it. I doubt anybody's here. Just go in there, man.
It's still day.
Even if they're there, it's fucking cool,
Still daylight. That fucking amateur.
man. Like,
I
dude,
was-
I'm like that too, bro. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck.
I was pissed in Fountain Square the other day in that I'm not gonna be too specific, I guess. But I was pissed in Fountain Square and I had to like lean the chair down, because I have these medical supplies and I have to get them off and put them back on. And I'm pretty sure some guy looked in the window and I was like, he probably thought I was masturbating, so I'm gonna get out of here as quickly as fucking possible. So Shades for the windows. That's one thing I would take. Did you like the segue into that?
Yeah, yeah, that was nice.
You just fist fucked right back into that conversation.
Like it was a damn
That's
tunnel.
another sound effect you need. So yeah, shades for that. I used to have this squirt gun shaped as a penis. That would be good for fucking with people on the highway. My mom was helping me clean out my car years ago, and I'm not even paying attention. She pulls that out. And she's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Please just put that back."
That's fucking great.
So yeah, right. You need to sanitize your hands after touching that. You don't want to know the shit I've gotten up to.
Oh wait, oh, not quite ready. And
I don't know about a third one. So penis gun, drapes. Oh, it's funny. Do you remember they had what was it, Dingus Day at the sinking ship?
Dingus
I
Day.
did not know
It's
they
like
did that.
everybody could bring in a squirt gun, and they'd literally just be mopping like fucking all the water out. They had bags you could put your clothes in and stuff like that. I brought that penis squirt gun there. This is another, I'm not going to name names, but I shot one of my friends in the face, and she goes, "That's not the first time that's happened," and it landed in my eye. I was like, okay. I wasn't trying either, and I bet he wasn't either. So
way to be a team player,
right? I try.
We got Noah Mackey. Sorry,
McKay.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
Everyone's going to be an
It's
alias.
that single barrel.
Right? It's like alias.
But that Noah, thanks for joining 2 weeks in a row. He was watching last week when we had Peter on. So hell yeah. Cheers, Noah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, man. Anywho, so what about this penis water gun?
That was pretty much.
That's pretty much.
I shot a girl in the eye with it. My mom grabbed it.
Oh boy!
Not in that order.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've been in counseling ever since.
There's things I think I did that I put my parents in counseling through. But I went to the mall the other day. First time I'd been to the mall in like a fucking decade. Because last time I went there, I'm ass level. I can't be anything other than ass level. And there's just, a person in front of me. Feel free to hit the, delay button anytime now. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Then they turn around, I'm like, and that's a teenager. I'm getting the fuck out of here as quickly as possible.
Means you're getting old.
Yes, it's terrible. I hate it. And then I was like, I'm never going there again. And then I went there the other day, and I went to Spencer's, and I remember seeing like that wall of sex toys in the back, and it was always, it's kind of a novelty when you're a kid, like, they got all these sex toys and shit. And now I'm just like, they're actually kind of affordable, but I don't want to buy a little dildo from somebody who has braces. Like, that's just awkward to me. That it's like, they're going to be like, nobody else has bought this in 10 years, and now this guy in a wheelchair. It's just going to be creepy Uncle Tom who comes in to buy, the cheap sex toys.
Oh, man.
Because
Uncle Tom. Fuck.
Yeah, where are we going to go with that one? Let's hit that delay button.
It'd be like, you'd have to say like, man, I've been looking all over for these.
Right. They did have plastic anal beads there, but I don't think I'd trust the integrity of the bead to not pop off.
Does anybody want a shot of the benchmark single barrel 95 proof?
I don't know.
I know.
I don't think so, man. I don't.
It's the cell.
I was going to say, is this sponsored?
No, but man, it would be dope if we can get some sponsorship, man. We could use some better microphones. I mean, with the ones we have, like
the mics are cool.
I would like to have more of these
mics be cool.
Awesome mics. No, benchmark.
Not for the moment.
Okay. All right. Right on. Drinking by myself.
You have a.
It's not a problem. It's a party.
That's right. Thanks.
What time is it?
I don't know.
Curiosity.
8:52.
Time to take a shot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I probably should take a shot now when
Today's
we have, plenty of time to.
Today's a celebration
Of.
Fuck if I know. It's
Okay.
fucking Wednesday. Tom Delon's here.
We made it through the fucking first half of the week.
Tom, I
Still haven't heard your story about losing your virginity to a UFO, but an alien. Fuck. I fucked that up.
Oh,
Alien.
yeah, okay.
I don't think if it's non-consensual, you count it as your
They're
first.
actually
her
is a guy-
name's Barbara, and she's from Saskatchewan. That's the alien.
that works. There is a guy who's on the news, and I think he was on a couple of Comedy Central shows. Said he lost his virginity to an alien, had like an alien threesome and shit, and he would paint it. So he would have erotic paintings, and he swore up and down that this happened.
Plan your work your plan, I guess.
Right?
The internet makes for a lot of niche markets.
Have you actually ever seen a UFO, man? For real?
I was at.
Or a UAP? My bad. UAP.
yeah.
Ooh, almost forgot.
The U.S.
Gotta get with the correct terms now.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
Yeah.
in an Arby's drive-through once, and I saw this glaring green light, and it was like 9 o'clock at night to the point where it was like dark enough.
mhm.
And then I pointed my buddy over, and he saw that too, and I never understood what it was. Though I did hear later on, like if Transformers explode, like they emit a colored light.
Oh yeah.
it's
So
for
it
sure,
might have been
yeah.
that.
I could tell you all about that.
Was it
But-
like?
Oh yeah,
was
I
it
got a good one.
pulsing?
It like pulsed twice, but it wasn't like it was like one light and then like 3 seconds later another. But otherwise than that,
Yeah.
I have had no up close
Right on.
I've
experiences.
seen
on.
Transformers go before.
I was
and
I was
that's-
gonna
yeah.
say I'm pretty sure that wasn't a
Disturbing.
UFO. That was Blunt Man and Chronic, but fair enough.
It's possible.
Uh,
I was at a strip club once and a guy hit the transformer down the street. Total blackout. And I fucking love the ingenuity of this strip club because you thought the party'd be over, right? No,
Oh,
no,
hell
no. They
This-
bring out camping lights and a boombox,
Oh,
and
wow.
we just keep it going.
They've been turned. They had their power turned off before.
Probably.
It's like,
And I took my phone out. I'm like, I
Gross.
gotta get a picture of this, and I had a good picture of it for a while. I forget where it is now, but after I took the picture, my buddy looked down. He's like, "You are so fucking lucky that flash didn't go off. Like we just would have been fucked automatically after that."
that's.
But it was an interesting time. I'd never been to like kind of a camp out strip club before, and I really liked it.
I think it's a Montana thing.
Maybe.
so check this out. Murphy's Law. I'm dropping some Murphy's Law on you. So senior year high school, I don't want to fucking be in there, man. I'm like over it. I went to Warren. That doesn't explain much or anything at all. But I was like, dude, I want to get the fuck out of here. It's like second period. I'm done with it. And I go to the nurse office. I'm like, hey, I'm sick. And they're like, okay. Oh shit. I hope we're still running. I tried to put a comment online and it said no, fuck you. Anyways, so yeah. I go to the nurse office, tell them I'm sick. They're like, no. You need to take a nap. I'm like, okay. You want me? Okay, I'll take a nap. Fuck it. I want to go home, but I will lay down and go to bed. So, you know, they pull
right.
back the curtain, whatever. They got all these little bunks with beds in them. I lay down. About an hour and a half, 2 hours later, something like that. Somebody, one of the nurses wakes me up. They're like, all right, you're good. You can go home. I'm like, fuck yeah. So I'm headed to my friend's house, smoke weed. And I'm walking down 16th Street.
Freshly napped.
Oh, yeah. Got a little nap in. It was dope. It was dope.
I'm ready to
Got
party.
my pass, fucking ready to roll. I mean, that's what I was trying to do anyways. I was trying to go party. And I'm walking down 16th Street. And I feel like weird. I'm like, what is going on? And I start hearing this sound. It's like click, 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 click. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? The fuck is that? I'm like looking around. I'm like, and I could feel like something's running through me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And this sound keeps getting louder and louder. And now I'm moving a little faster. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And all of a sudden I hear clack, 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 clack. And I'm like, look up, and there's a transformer. And what's happened is a tree branch is broken off and it's fallen across the power lines right next to this transformer. And I am directly fucking under
Was it wet out, rainy out?
I can't remember. Probably. I don't know. But I'll tell you what happened next. That motherfucker went click, click. And
Boom.
I mean, dude, like, I don't know if you've ever experienced anything like this, but that motherfucker, like, I felt like all the hairs on my entire body, probably my head too. I don't know. I didn't have
Probably.
fucking just. and it's like all the air just got sucked out of me and went boom, and it threw me across the fucking street, and I landed, and immediately, without a second of fucking passing, went bleh, it just started puking. Like I puked everything out of me. I was fucking done. And that transformer knocked out electricity for who knows how far. And now here's the trick. I was sick for like 2 fucking days. I was sick for like 2
What
days.
you get for playing hooky, you fucking
No,
kid.
this is the best part. This is the best part. All the electricity at Warren went down. And the remainder of the day it was locked down. And everybody the next day was talking about how much fun they had sitting in the dark, and they did all this and did all that. And it was so dope.
Party.
And I don't go and smoke weed and party with my friends. No, I went home and I felt like shit for 2 fucking days. Murphy's fucking law. But yeah, I'm surprised. Dude, that could have fucking killed me. It was right. I mean, I was right under it. It was right over me, and it threw me across the fucking street.
Well, it's like if you're having a car wreck where there's power lines down, that's fucking shit. It was somebody that my ex-wife knew was in high school, and she minor car wreck, and it hit a phone pole. She wasn't hurt, but it had like knocked the fucking line down. And when she was like getting out of the car or whatever, she either touched it in some way, and it fucking roasted her ass. Like fucked her all up. Like that'll fucking boil your eyeballs. It's like you're getting juiced with fucking shit tons of power, and it'll blow your fingertips off and shit like that. It's
hell yeah. So I put a question out there. Sorry, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I put
electricity's real, man.
I'm a little excited because I put a question out there, and the internet said
an
error has occurred. Wait a moment, and then try again. And then now all of a sudden, it clearly made it out there. No one wants to know how many people have you bitten, Tom?
Out of business or pleasure?
Let's go with both.
Both,
and then we could talk about percentile later.
Business wise, 2 or 3. Pleasure, 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Good stuff. It's, you find the internet's ruined me. I've now fell down a clown girl hole.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't want to come back. I'm good. I'm good. It's my little clown girl hole.
Now I'm.
No one wants to know.
I wish I
now he's getting real
thanks.
detailed aggressively.
Oh, how many people have I bitten aggressively?
Yeah.
Well, that goes to the pleasure one. I mean, a couple.
Of course.
Good. Oh, honk, honk, honk. There we go.
What? Oh no! What? Hong Kong.
Just gonna make this an entire fucking podcast about clown girls.
I can't think of a single woman I've had sex with that I have not bitten.
Right?
Not one. I have not bitten. I mean, that is a thing.
Well, no,
especially if your face is between their thighs.
Oh yeah.
Little.
It's like leaving a signature.
Little bite
oh god,
on the inner thigh.
It's like some John Wayne Gacy shit here.
It's like the power drill. You go, you gotta. You just gotta.
I don't even know these guys. I just
Rob just like showed up here.
You just accidentally walk in every week.
Like, oh, I didn't realize you guys were serial killers. No, I'm just kidding.
See, I figured you were a biter, bud, just because of the fact your last name is O. you give the old lady a good bite, and she's like, "Oh."
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm obviously, yeah, I'm trying to deflect guilt.
Are you a Catholic, Rob?
I am, but
oh, you motherfucking called that shit, didn't you?
It's got nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with my issues.
Okay,
that's the least of my issues.
Man, I swear to God, I'm looking at this video, and I feel like I'm the only one that's red. Look,
what? Oh yeah,
pale red.
Oh yeah, you're red as fuck.
Red as fuck.
Well, if we put the light up,
that's what I was gonna say.
Then
like,
you'd be.
Let Rob
I mean, we could
light on.
All pale like everybody else, but no.
I mean, I'm pretty tan as it is, and I've been spending a lot of time outside too. You can fucking hear me. I assure you that shit.
Rob, do you know what a bussy is?
No.
After your time, huh?
No, I don't.
Well, there's 2 schools of thought on pussy. It's either boy pussy or butt pussy. I mean, either way, it's about the butt. But that wasn't a pun. But
dang it, man.
But no, yeah. There's a. It's called a Clussy. It's a clown pussy. And I really do want to make a bumper sticker that says "Cruising for Clussy."
Oh my god!
So
These comments,
that is a
guys.
thing?
Jesus.
Yeah. What? Which one? Clussy or bussy or all of it? Honestly,
Clown,
You
clown, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I guess everything's a
I
thing.
feel like I'm explaining this to my dad. Clown, whatever. That weird thing you saw on MySpace
Look,
while
Dad.
you were playing Sega Genesis.
You want to tell them what a cuckold is, or come on, man, explain.
Oh fuck.
Why tell when we
Like
can show?
Shit, man.
I picked the wrong garage.
Walk a
just-
mile in her clown shoes. I like that.
Yeah, that's Hubert right there.
Shit.
We gotta get
God.
Hubert out here
That's
sometime,
Hubert
man. That'd be
posting
a
under the
blast.
name Hubert.
How clever.
Right? The whispering eye. Oh yeah.
I don't know
Are
what
you
that
a
is.
butt? God damn. Is anything beyond missionary too spicy for you? I just want to know.
It's like
It's not-
Catholicism coming out.
Exactly.
It's not that.
That's the
I am
devil's chocolate
concerned.
factory. Don't go there, son.
It's not that. It is
You eat
not
ass,
that.
Rob?
It's not that. It's that I'm.
We'll circle back to that.
We'll circle back.
It's that that there's a whole internet of material for whatever.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm.
Yeah.
I understand all.
It's
that.
overwhelming.
Yeah. It's well. Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
Oof. We need that recorded. We need that on the
Right.
instant.
No, man. It's like
Any weird porn comes up, just hit the oof button.
Oof.
Oof.
I don't need anything. It's that I see enough weird shit on the regular that it's not that.
Well, yeah,
I
we're
want
at a
boring
bar.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's not about even the sex part of it. It's just about I see enough fucked up. I've seen enough fucked up shit in my life. I don't seek it out. It's like I've been in car wrecks, motorcycle wrecks, seen horrific fucked up shit, been involved in all kinds of fucked up shit. I don't look for it on the internet because if you even glance for it,
Yeah.
well, you'll find it.
No, I was gonna say, yeah,
You'll
that
find
was
it
like the
all.
first 5 minutes of my day in sophomore school. You'd find fuck up porn and then a beheading video and then a car crash.
Yeah.
And it's just, my friend was even like, why would you watch that? And I'm like, I
I
guess I meant to, but I didn't know what I was getting into. And it was
Well,
just,
and that's the thing about it. It's like I'm not saying I don't like whatever, but I am saying that a lot of shit. It's like I don't ever need to see that.
Yeah.
It's like if I have tripped on some things, like nope, I could go the rest of my life without ever seeing that again, and I'm cool with that.
So to circle back, do you eat ass, Rob?
I'm gonna go ahead and
Plead the fifth.
yeah, I don't. I'm trying to.
You invited me here. You made your bed. You lay in it. I will lay in it with that bussy.
It's not the acts or whatever. It's the terminology that I'm unfamiliar with.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should.
Do
Actually,
you
what-
lick anus?
No. Back in I
Make the
don't mean
veins
it.
stick out on my
Back in the day, it
forehead,
was called
man.
rim job. So
Rim
if you-
job.
Rim job.
Now
Yeah,
it's like,
that's what we're talking about.
Shit.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what you were saying the whole time.
So
Okay,
it's a generational language barrier.
it is.
Thank
Honestly,
God.
One of the best new slang terms I liked was dead ass.
Dead
Like I
ass.
liked dead ass.
Okay,
And
what's
it is you need every time we mention the slang term, you need to zoom in on Rob's look of confusion.
Well, no,
Bussy, dead ass.
but here's the thing, though.
Yes.
It's like I do live in an interesting world where I know a shit ton of other types of random shit. But since I don't fucking, root out, I don't spend a lot of internet time on other than watching fucking documentaries on YouTube about shit that is not. It's not even like, oh wow, UFO shit. I was telling Hubert earlier, I've been watching fucking these like documentaries about fucking there's this guy that is a naval historian.
Mhm.
It's like, oh wow, that is super interesting that the changes in battleships between 1900 and 1912. Dude, who knew? I'm
Right,
like,
who
I
knew?
didn't. I'm like, wow, that's some fucking major jumps in technology. I don't know. It's
I feel like you're avoiding the question though. I mean, can we?
Back to eating pussy.
The people want to know.
They
man.
really do. The 4 people we got in here right now. It fluctuates between 4 and 6. I've been watching it. Maybe we'll get a 7th.
Oh, we were. I think we were double digits somewhere around 15 minutes.
Really?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, at the
Little-
end of the day,
A big
like
PP energy from Rob this evening. There you go. Noah McKay.
no changing the channel.
PP energy.
Yeah. PP energy.
It was dark now. I can pee freely, but
Man, I since we started Chop Liver, so I've been picking up a lot on. I'm more active on Twitter. I'm way more active on like
Do you guys have a
Instagram.
TikTok?
Oh hell
I
yeah!
saw you
Fuck
I saw
yeah!
the TikTok. link there.
Absolutely.
oh my
Totally.
God.
TikTok that's where it's at though. I mean, China knows what's up. you know?
Yeah, they do. They know exactly what's up with your shit if you're
Right.
watching TikTok.
Right. Yeah. Well, I
They're
mean,
like, hey, Shep,
I love the
Bet you'd like a
new
Mountain Dew about right
profilepic.com
now.
shit.
What?
Like the new profilepic.com
yeah,
shit
yeah.
with the whatever the
Where it
new
paints
art.
it? Yeah.
And it's like I saw a couple posts. I won't, whatever. People are like, "Oh, well, you're just giving Russia your information."
No,
I'm
they
like,
literally
like,
came out like.
"Oh, another government has my information." Oh, gee,
Well,
golly,
that's why I don't
what
click
should I
on any of
do?
that shit. Like
who
anytime you
gives
click
a
on like,
fuck?
all right.
hey, what type of potato salad are you?
You
By the
motherfucking
way, we
believe
want
in
access.
alien anal probes completely, but you're not slightly concerned about
I don't
no,
give a
China
fuck, man.
facial identification shit.
No, like I went to school for advertising. And we were talking about that
cares?
type of shit.
Right.
Like I'm very well aware it's there. That's what I was saying. Anytime it's one of those, what kind of dog are you? But then it'll ask, hey, we want your friends list. We want all this shit. Like I don't click.
All
on
right,
that. I don't
listen.
Well,
give a
yeah,
fuck
but I don't
shit.
think you have to. I think a lot of that shit, once you open that door, it opens.
Oh no!
There's a lot of back doors in there.
Anybody
China,
who's been on Facebook for like 10 years, like they could. That was the weird thing about Facebook dating because it was like you clicked on it and it was like, hey, do you want to fuck a friend of your friend? And it's like, you literally have 10 years of information on people. You could come up with a fucking personality profile unmatched.
I got my first iPhone from like 15 years ago. So, yeah.
Well,
Apple's got all my details.
I'm gonna start internet dating
But-
again at some point, and I want a profile picture, and I need somebody that can Photoshop like my head.
I got you,
on-
baby.
My
Cliffy.
head on like some
A pussy?
no
Pussy, the kind of one.
no like a big muscly guy riding a unicorn with a sword.
I really hope
It's
just
doable.
if I mention Clussy enough, the next time I go to the mail, you'll just like, damn it, Tom, I had to Google it. And you're just
You know
ruining it from
you
now
know what's
on.
gonna happen now that my goddamn phone is with me and we've had this
Oh,
conversation.
yeah. It's gonna pick
I'm
it
gonna
up.
start
Yeah.
getting ads for it on like fuck. God damn it. How do they know? I was curious. I was closely curious.
This is how I feel about
That's a category on something.
It really should be. I need to
It
look for it
is,
now.
I'm sure.
I'd like to make a couple
I
points.
feel like
For-
I'm blowing into all your electronics.
oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Thanks, Obama.
So, with all this data being stolen or being taken, okay, look, China, I know you got my number. Russia, what's up?
hey,
So,
call me.
what blood type am I? Because I can't figure it out. Maybe y'all can help me out with that shit. Number two, the biggest war in this world in the last 10 years is definitely not what's going on in Ukraine. It's the war of information. And it's not talked about. During the Trump administration, it was widely talked about, but nobody saw it because they don't
Nobody cares. Nobody
people don't
cares.
want to hear about it.
Right.
It's that
The
dead Kennedy job. Give
China
me convenience or give me death.
Yeah.
China virus. And that's the thing is like,
China.
what people don't understand is we are constantly, this country is constantly stealing data from these other countries as much as China or other countries are stealing this shit
Lori
from us.
just mentioned pterodactyl porn. Have you seen pterodactyl porn, Rob?
No.
Dear God.
Oh my God.
Now, I have
it's
seen
the greatest
I've
invention of humanity
accidentally-
since
Does this
the
involve
web.
time travel?
I have
No. It's about two guys
Whoa.
dressed as a pterodactyl and a puppet.
Oh, but not a puppy, because that would be fucked
No,
up.
no, because then Sarah
That
McLachlan
would be
would come in
fucked up.
and ruin everybody's
She
good
will not
time.
screw anybody for $1
eyes
to help
of
a
an
puppy
angel.
get out of a puppy trafficking sex ring. Ah,
Is that a band name? Puppy trafficking sex ring?
should be.
It should be.
Was that PTS?
We need to start writing this shit down.
PTS.
You start writing it down.
Oh,
Close,
man.
very close.
Puppy trafficking sex
I was reading. Do
dream.
you remember that band?
PTSD. There
Do
you
remember
go.
that band that played
Puppy
at the Mill
trafficking
called
sex
Black
dream.
Tushy?
Yes,
And they got
PTSD.
majorly in trouble for
Yeah,
that.
they had to change their name to
What-
Black Magic Flower Power.
Oh, is that what that was? Because
Yeah.
I saw they changed their name, but I couldn't find
Yeah.
anything about where they went.
Because they were like several years at that. And we were like,
Lighter?
God damn, we got black pussy at the mouth.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's like I hesitate to put that on the sign out front. I got enough fucking problems. But yeah, that was they changed it I don't know, a couple years ago. I was like, well, wow, didn't see that one coming. And I appreciate your bravado in
Oh shit.
in your name choices, but God, that's
What
Well,
happened
I've been-
what happened to your camera, Rob? It's weird now. Look at your camera. It's weird. You're off to the left. Your
So,
camera. It's a
What is that? The rule of thirds.
what
Don't you know
happened?
anything about cinematography?
well, probably one of the times I got up to fuck around when I sat down. I'm trying to leave some headspace for
Buffy?
my imaginary friend.
Bussy?
That
Bussy?
imaginary
Bussy?
Is that anything like Busey?
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Wait
that
a
would be
minute.
it. That would be a
Alright.
great new show
Alright.
because they had Hanging with Busey. They should do Busey looking for Bussy. Like that would I would watch that.
So, are you saying that pussy means
Oh,
boy?
fuck.
It's either boy pussy or butt pussy. It depends on who you ask.
Right. Well, that'd be something really important to figure out before you decide on what to Google, wouldn't it?
Oh, man.
you
It's
know,
like, whoa, I don't want to see that shit, and I don't want to be on any lists. Yeah.
I mean, the top search thing on maps on your iPhone, anybody's iPhone, is butt
Right.
plugs. So
we've had this
and
conversation before.
oh yeah, we have. Yeah. If you
Butt
don't get the
plugs.
reference, you should be watching Ram and Bull Don't Fit In every weekend. That's a
nice
plug.
I
All right,
it.
Shep.
That's a
I like
plug.
it.
Hey,
That's a
man,
plug.
you told a story one time about where you lived down the south side somewhere next to some church,
Oh yeah.
and you
Yeah.
put in your Google
Hmm.
listing or whatever.
Yeah. You
fucking,
can check in. Yeah.
Yeah, at Horror Church.
Horror Church. Yeah. We
And-
had over 1,000 people checked in at Horror Church. And then eventually that grew and it grew because there was literally a church next to my apartment that was named Horror Church. Like, whatever, like something
was
Church of
named something
Christ.
church,
Yeah,
yeah.
something church,
Yeah.
whatever. And it was literally 40 feet from Horror Church. So I don't know. We also had like people just randomly, like they would get in, like check in somewhere and they would put in horror. And one of the first things that would pop up is Horror Church. You know, I should check that. I wonder where it's at. Because last time I checked, it was like 4 years ago, and it was like 1,700 check-ins.
Yeah,
I bet it's even bigger than that now. That's what she said. But so yeah,
I had that rental house on 13. There was a woman who lived there for a while that decided she was going to be a chicken farmer. So, and this is like a fucking 1/6 of an acre spot, and she had a fuck ton of chickens on it, and she was selling eggs. So someone was asking me, "Oh yeah, I looked at that house. Is that the one that's like Chicken Ranch or whatever, or chicken house, chicken ranch, something like that?" I'm like, I don't know. I look it up. What the fuck, man? This house it comes up when you Google, when you're looking at maps or whatever, it says fucking chicken house or whatever. I'm like, fucking fix that. It's like, I don't know. I had one of my kids or something, because I don't like to, I don't fuck around with it too much. Man, go in there and change that. Like, I don't want everybody looking. It's like, oh, you have a house to rent.
You told your
gonna-
kids to go in and change the internet?
It may have been you. I may have had Hubert do it. I don't know.
Okay.
But somebody. I was just like, hey, take that off there. You know what? You can fucking make fun of me all goddamn day, but on the fucking Mel website, dude, I've been in there, or not the website, but our Google listing. Because some of it, they try to sell you shit, or it's like, oh, you can do this if you pay for it. But I have went in there and changed shit countless times, and it'll stay the same for a while, and then it'll fucking, I'll have to go in and fuck with it again, or it won't stay. It doesn't update easily, it seems like, or it cycles through like your phone or whatever. They update it, and then it's not accurate. And I don't know, it's fucking annoying as hell.
Tom, do you have a favorite band? I have always wondered that. I just had to.
Why have you always wondered if I have a favorite band?
I don't know, man. Because I see you at a lot of shows, and it's hard to determine unless you're an elitist, which you're not. What your favorite band is.
I mean, it kind of changes. Trying to think what I've been listening to lately. I found a band that they have a whole EP of ska covers of Nirvana songs, and it's really good. Yeah, I don't know. Favorite band, that's a tough one. That's like favorite movie. It just kind of changes all the time. Like I always used to say, like Green Day was like one of my favorite because I grew up with them.
Oh hell yeah!
And like I loved everything like up to American Idiot. I thought it was amazing that American Idiot came back, and then like they were a huge band again.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I mean
this band,
huge, yeah.
Like they almost topped what they did with Dookie. With American Idiot.
They might have.
I think they did.
Dookie.
Yeah,
by far.
I really wanted to see them last time they were here, but it was like $55-$60. I was like, man, if they play much past American Idiot, I really wouldn't be into it. But my buddy was like, it was like 70% before that stuff. I'd really hope eventually they do like, you see these bands doing
album tour, like
yeah,
we're gonna do this whole album.
Yeah, like if they did
cool.
Dookie, like I would fucking pay to go see that in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah. I like what's a Riot Fest in Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I bet they will eventually if they haven't already. Shit, man.
Hopefully.
I like that too.
I'm trying to go see in August. I think I'm going to go to Colorado. There's a Punk in Drublic there. It's going to be NoFX, Pennywise, The Adolescents, which are on my bucket list, and then TSOL and the Dwarves. And like, yeah, that's a great fucking lineup.
I went to a Punk in Drublic a few years ago, the one over in Ohio.
I went to the one in Huntington Beach. It was sold out, 10,000 people. I had no clue Goldfinger was still around until they start playing Superman. There's a story I really want to tell about that, but again, I told him earlier, I was
you can use fake names, Tom.
Oh no, it's not even a fake name.
Like,
it just implicates me in doing stupid shit.
Oh well, fuck it, man. I implicate myself all the time. I mean, there's only like 8 people watching.
There's only 8 people unless you say something really heinous.
I can't wait. I can't wait
Is he talking about clown pussy again? We gotta get back in on this.
So no, like all bets are off. But next weekend, I have a 4-day weekend, and this shit's going on Spotify, and it will be on Spotify moving forward. Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Wait, this one's going on Spotify?
All of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I just honestly like I can do it. I just need it. I need the time to like just get it done.
Understandable.
I have a bunch of fucking people on Facebook right now hounding me about photos from 3 days ago, and I like, dude, okay. I love you, Rich. Okay, 5 fucking shows in 7 days. I missed 2, which I'm the photographer. I want to be there.
Yeah.
I feel guilty for not being there, but I got kids, man. I've got a job
and work, and
I've got work.
Everything
I've got
else.
beyond work, but
and you live out here.
It's not even about that.
Okay.
It's about time. And here's the thing. Fucking motherfuckers. 3 shows, 1,200 photos. Okay. It would have been near 2,000 photos if I had made it to all of them. You need to be patient.
Maybe you just got a happy
You need
trigger
to shut-
finger.
The amount of time
Shut
that you put into
your
those
shit up.
because
Why don't you
Calm your teeter tots. All right. Like,
Why don't you just take like
it's
50?
not like you just hit a button and,
Why don't you just
and
take-
release the whole roll of everything
well,
you took.
the thing
You
is,
just
know,
take
you go
50
through
really
it.
good pictures and use those.
oh, the shit. Okay.
I'm just being a dick.
No, and that's the thing is like I
It's
hear
in
that a
Tom.
lot, but I also hear he's a workhorse. He's the best photographer, blah blah blah. I hear shit like that. And you know what? At the end of the fucking day, I take a lot of photos and I take them for the people that are there. I take photos of people
Right.
Yeah.
enjoying themselves. I take pictures of the people on stage, and nothing against the people that are there. Oh my god, fucking Ryan.
Well, that's a
Where's the
Fucking
pics,
Ryan.
Shep? Where's the pics?
that's a big part
Uh,
of the reason Punk Rock Night took off, because of that photo documentation from the get-go. Because people were like, oh shit, let's see. Oh, there's us last weekend. It's like, oh, and then if you're not there, it's like, I'm gonna look at the pictures. Fuck, wish I went out.
You know, the only thing
It's really
that
brilliant.
I could
Yeah,
change. I've
that's
been
a-
doing this. God damn, man. I think I'm going on 9 years of this shit.
Fuck.
The only thing, if I could change anything, is it's a love-hate thing. I'll walk up to people I've never met and be like, hey guys, I'm Shep. Would you like your photo taken? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, they were waiting for me to say these words to them. And it's like, in a perfect world, people would just be like, tap, tap, dude, get our photo. Not enough people come at me
You need to
about
wear-
getting their photo
Wear
taken.
one of those vests
Thank
that have a bunch of
God.
pockets
Right.
all over it, like
Thank
that people
God.
know,
I have fucking
like
balls,
a fishing hat,
and I don't give
so
a
people
fuck,
know you're a
you know?
photographer.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. The big ass. I mean, like walking around like I'm the cartoonist here. You know, walking
People,
around with this
people might
big
think
ass
you're just
fucking.
compensating with your
Yeah.
big camera. You're
Yeah.
overcompensating for, inadequacies in other
Yeah,
departments. possibly.
I
pretty
mean,
big
like my
lens.
tiny hands and my size 14 shoes.
Jeez.
I'm just bragging. It's okay. I'm just being coy. No, but at the end of the day, I would love it if people were way more,
Calm down, Lori.
What?
Goddamn.
Woo! I wish people would just be more like, hey, get my photo. But I gotta approach them. I'm, unfortunately for them, I'm the kind of person where I don't give a fuck. I'll
Half the
walk
time
up
you
to
take
they've
anybody.
never
photos of
been
me.
there.
I'll walk
before.
up to
How are they going to
any
know
person in the
that
airport
it's a thing?
and be like, hey, do you know where the bathroom is? And they'll be like, what? That is called dead air, guys. That's how you do it right there. I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck, man.
Well,
Like,
maybe you need like a sign, like an 8x10 glossy of yourself. It says, ask Shep for a lovely picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be in
I
the
just,
window.
I'm not,
right
I'm not
next to
even
the
really
door.
complaining, but in a perfect world, it would be amazing if people were like, because I here and there, I hear, oh, well, I didn't get my photo taken. It's like, motherfucker, you could just tap.
Motherfucker, I was drunk and I was having fun and I
am
was
I
taking
that
pictures of
intimidating?
bands.
90% of the time he takes pictures of me, I don't even know. I just see a flash and I look over.
Oh, but the
then
ones
there's
that you
the
do
picture.
are magic, man.
Yeah. Oh no, the one you used for the poster. By the
Yeah.
way, great fucking Photoshop job.
Thank
on that. I
you,
love
thank
that.
you. I was like,
We may have
That's
to
pretty
use
cool.
that for a show poster
hell
at
yeah,
some point.
Tom
It
DeLon
would
birthday
be
party
good.
show. That would be dope. And then we'll bug Green Day and have them only do Dookie.
And you know what, Tom? It's weird because I've known your last name by you started getting your credit
It's
card.
got
Yeah.
a G. It doesn't
But
have
I
a G.
No, but I didn't know that. I thought it was Tom Delon.
It
I had
is.
no. So it's not. Is it Delon or
No, it's
Delon? Delon.
Yeah.
And as long as I've known
All right.
you, I can let me grab a pen. What's your social security number?
Right. No, one time I was in the hospital and they wrote it as De Leon.
DeLeon.
That's
De Leon.
fucking sexy. De Leon.
You should go with that.
Right? I should. It's been pronounced. It's one of those, and maybe it's just because it's me. I don't think it'd be hard to pronounce, but apparently, yeah, it's been pronounced like 50 different ways. Like Noah McKay.
He was hoping you would say The Involuntaries were your favorite band. It's funny. I wanted to mention The Involuntaries earlier. One of my favorite things on God, which album was it? It had to be their first one. Not
Are you talking about
I'd rather
Stay Sober?
Stay Sober. Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Never Say Sober.
I love
Yeah.
I love the name of their second album, by the
That's
way.
actually their
I'd
third
rather
album.
Is it
That's
I'd rather
so
be a
sad.
faggot
I'm
than
like
a
it,
Christian.
yeah.
So the album before that, Spider, there's this like voicemail. I have a thing for voicemails on albums for some reason.
Mm.
But he's like, hey, mom and dad, I need money. Send more money. See, guys, I told you I'd do it. And then it's Unemployment Line is the name of the song that follows
Okay.
that. I fucking love that.
Was that Noah? Is Noah still here?
Oh yeah, he's still here. He's
Okay.
watching.
I wonder
He's
if that
watching.
was
Say hi, Noah.
Oh,
if that
he's
was
watching.
Rather Be a Faggot Than a Christian, which I have on vinyl.
So do I. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah,
They
I
just-
love that band.
They
I
just
love
got
every
me,
person in that band. They're all
oh, yeah.
fucking dope ass fucking people.
I
Every
saw,
goddamn one of them.
TJ the other day in Beach Grove. Remember TJ?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was actually backing up and parking, and then I go in there and like I text him like, "Are you in Beach Grove?" And then he saw me through the window and he helps me in the bar, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I was backing up while you guys were walking by." He was like, "Are you Lieutenant Dank?" I was like, "That's me,
Lieutenant
baby.
Dank.
Lieutenant Dank."
Nice.
He's like, "Now that makes sense." Like, all right, there we go.
Lieutenant Dank.
My dad was like, "You really spent money on that?" I was like, "Hell yeah, it's fucking amazing." I post dank memes. Good play on words. I'm good with it.
What's your favorite involuntary song? I mean, we're on it. I want to
Honestly,
know.
Karen from Kokomo. I love that song.
That is my fucking favorite song too. Holy shit. That is so dope, man. That's my favorite fucking
No, it took me
involuntary
forever because
song.
I lost that CD somewhere, and then when Damon opened that pizza shop, like I kept asking about it, and he said he found like a box of all like Never Say Sober CDs, and he was like, "Here you go, dude." Apparently, there's just a box in my garage full of these CDs. I love Damon because I was talking to somebody once, and I was like, "Yeah, I was talking to him," and he was like, "I'll open a bar, and now I'm a pilot, and I open a pizza place. I'm gonna go back to being a pilot." I was like, "God damn, I wish I had those."
He still
fucking
owns that
options."
pizza place though, right?
No,
Huge
they
co-
sold it to Scarlet Lane because Scarlet Lane was doing the front of house, and so they just sold it to.
We had
Okay.
that today.
It's good.
Yeah, it's fucking legit shit.
Scarlet Lane's pretty good brewery too. I like their stuff. They had a coconut and an
Yeah.
espresso stout
Yeah,
the other day.
yeah, that was fucking really good.
What's your favorite brewery? Because I feel like I've only been to so many breweries in the city, and they're all kind of like okay. Like I
Yeah.
would say like internationally, or not internationally, but at least throughout the country. I love Southern Tier and Stone. Like Stone, I used to drink Arrogant Bastard and Ruination all the time. Southern Tier did Pumpkin. Like that was fucking amazing. They had a creme brulee beer. 1050 does a good Death by Coconut too. That's really good.
So that's interesting. You and I were talking earlier about the coconut thing because I had one of those coconut beers.
Mm.
I'm more of a booze person than a beer person, but I fucking had this coconut porter from Kona. It's like Hawaiian brewery or whatever several years ago, and it was super duper good. And I couldn't get it anymore, so I was trying to find something similar.
Mm.
And a lot of the coconut shit you try just tastes nasty. But that Scarlet Lane is like, dude, that was fucking legit.
If you can find the 1050 Death by Coconut, definitely try that one. I had the
Is that like a
barrel-aged-
local thing, or is that just like a?
I don't think 1050 is local.
I think I've seen that in the store. Is it in cans?
Yeah, but it's seasonal, so it's only like I want to say it's fall beer. I think
Yeah, I don't know.
I could be wrong. Noah's giving us liner notes on how that song came about. Chef,
Oh, yeah,
did you
I already
read
know
that?
the
There we
story.
go.
Yeah. Some chick sold him a car or something about a title. Yeah. That's a
Okay,
good one, man.
that's an interesting backstory. I had not heard that.
Oh no shit. Yeah. Sometimes you have to talk to people. I don't know. I'm just being stupid. No, I fucking asked. I was because dude, that is legit. Like, it's not because you said it.
Mhm.
I assure you, that has been my favorite involuntary
yeah.
song for I don't know how
With-
long. And I think it was Noah that I told that about and talked to him about it. And he told me the whole story. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, no, that's about the voicemail.
Okay.
We wrote that about a leftover title. Yep. In a car that I bought, lady named Karen from Kokomo. Imagining how she lost her wheels from living on Kokomo. And
I had never been to the Mel until Damon took
Oh,
me one time
really?
when because the singing ship opened up and my buddy was like, "Oh, you'd love this. It's like a punk rock bar. You should go there." And then I became a regular there, and I was like doing their website for a while. And it was Damon and Joe Asshole, and they were like, "Have you ever been to the Mel?" And I was like, "No." And I went in there, and I remember the first time I went in there because you could still smoke. And I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm like, "Where do I put this out?" He's like, "The floor." Oh, okay. I mean,
perfect.
this bar is a fire hazard posting as a dive bar, but okay.
Dude, no, it's not. The floor is fucking tile shit.
Okay.
It's more dangerous to put it in an ashtray willy-nilly than to just
willy-nilly.
willy-nilly safely put it on the floor.
Wussy
There's no pleasing you people.
What's your favorite? Everybody wants to know your story, your favorite story that you could tell all of us right now from the Melody Inn.
From the oh man,
go.
I don't know if I have a favorite story per se of mine.
All right, then, Polly.
Hold on. I got one.
Just joking,
I got one
man.
because I was told this story the other day. So I was there, but I wasn't there.
I know that. I know about that for sure.
TJ, who works at the Alley Cat, you know TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I went to the Alley Cat the other day, and he was like, "Hey, man, me and Damon were joking around the other day. Do you remember when we were outside in the smoker's garden of the Mel, and some dude was talking shit, and you just pulled up your pant leg and you opened your leg bag on his feet?" And I was like, "No, I do not remember that, but I will not put that past me either." So apparently, that's my favorite story from the Mel.
All right. Beer garden justice.
Yeah, pretty much.
God dang, man.
Bussy.
It's so interesting that it's like, fuck, man, I can't remember you not being there.
Right.
And that's something that's like, shit, when did you start coming around? It's like, fuck, I don't remember.
Oh,
I
man.
don't remember you not being there.
Yeah, it's been when the Singing Ship opened, it's got to have been 10, 15 years by now. So
remember the one time I thought you were the guy that got in an accident with me leaving a Dan Babbitt show?
No.
You don't remember you and I having that conversation?
No. Hey, don't you remember this conversation from the Mel? No.
Like how many hams again?
Right.
No, I swore you
Why
and I
don't you serve hams? That's so weird that
That's serve PBR.
okay.
You only got so many spaces at the cooler.
All right, that's fine. Anyway, sorry, I apologize.
the hams lounge.
There should be.
The hams lounge.
Fuck that. We got a fucking lounge.
No, man. Yeah. One time we had a conversation. I was like, dude, were we in an accident at one point? Because somebody hit my car leaving the Dan Babbitt show.
Were you saying that to everybody, just hoping somebody would
Right.
confess to it? Dude, he's like, oh yeah, it was me. Fucker.
It's you. You owe me $300, bro. No, man. I thought, whatever. I remember the conversation though. You're like, no, motherfucker.
Oh no, yes, I remember being up front for Drunk Mark from Guttermouth. He saw Michael Allen was working the door that day.
What is this? Wait
What?
a minute.
What?
He also doesn't remember the bet.
Yeah, shut up, you dumb
I
bitch.
know what she's
Yeah, I
fucking
know what
talking
she's
about.
talking about.
She told me about this.
Yeah, no.
2015.
All lies.
What was the best?
There was a bet. Okay, there was a bet. It involves David Brown. He's
All right.
yeah.
Whatever it is, stop it. I don't want any part of this.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I know this backstory because I've heard this story. So basically, there was a bet
You
between
won't let
Dave
it go.
Brown, Jericho Ramathorn, and Tom Delon that a Republican would win the 2020 election, the 2016 election, and this was prior to knowing that Donald Trump was going to run. And Jericho bet that a Republican would win, and Tom said, it's going to be a Democrat. And if Tom won, Jericho was going to have to run around the bar naked and shave her
Head. Thanks.
her bush into the shape of a heart. And then if Jericho
I actually
won,
don't remember that
Tom-
detail of it. but-
Tom was gonna I know this story. It's a very famous story because we're all waiting on Tom to get butt naked and roll around the Melody Inn completely naked.
Fortunately, we have a rule against that.
right?
No male nudity.
See, I can't
Are
do
you-
it, Jericho. There's a rule.
Okay.
Well, and Jericho's got her own set of rules. Keep your goddamn shoes on, you fucking crazy hillbilly. It's like it's goddamn gross.
Jericho is not happy. Let's see.
Strawberry.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. At least she didn't call you a
she
dumb
said
pussy.
Not a heart. I don't know where the heart thing came from.
Strawberry. Oh, a strawberry. It
okay,
wasn't the
okay.
shape of a heart. It was the shape of a strawberry. My bad. Not a heart.
Oh,
And mine was to
Strawberry.
shave my bussy in
Not
the
a
shape
heart.
of a strawberry.
Strawberry. Wait, hold on. Does it say strawberry?
Nobody can
It
see
does
that
say
because I'm sitting on it anyway. But
it's like, how,
you know,
how much shaving does it need? Oh God,
it's been a couple of years. I don't know.
Jesus, Tom. I'm so sorry.
I call it the Nang.
So whenever you fulfill your loss,
Yeah.
let me know because I've got 4K 60 frame per
Good.
second.
Okay.
We'll get that giant slung
That'll be,
bouncing up and down, rolling
that'll be
around the
the-
melody. And
That'll be the card you were talking about earlier. When somebody shows up late, it'll just be me naked rolling around the melody end, waiting for Paulie to show up.
I thought you meant the kick a puppy card.
No. I mean, we could do both. We can mix it in.
See, I donated.
you'll have some onion rings.
I donated $1,000 to Sarah McLachlan's fund. Therefore, I have a pass.
Mm.
I can kick your fucking shitty dog if I want to.
So going back to your conversation about celebrities should fuck their fans. If you could choose a celebrity, which would it be?
Ooh, let's start with Robbo.
Yeah, don't act all shy now. This
You
is
gotta
your
say
idea.
Marilyn Monroe. Come on.
no, I'm not a Marilyn Monroe fan.
Judy Garland. I don't know how old you are.
It doesn't matter how old you are. That's never anybody's choice. It's like, well, how about B. Arthur? You like B. Arthur? No.
Can she take her teeth out?
Oh God, Tom.
Very important quality.
It is. You know, that gum job will take you to heaven. Like it's all good.
Just tell us the truth. It's Abraham Lincoln's wife.
Mary Todd Lincoln was not a hottie. Not a hottie.
I'm impressed you knew her name.
Right?
I mean,
she has just.
I'm not
pictures.
saying that's evidence
Her
that I'm
OnlyFans
right,
is just those
but
old
No.
tin type pictures. From no, I think all right. From like God, what is with the fucking chips, man?
it's a combo.
It sounds like a forest fire in the background.
I know. That's the best part.
Sophia Loren, when she was young, was pretty amazing. Oh Jesus Christ, man!
I'll stop.
No, throw me some of them over here.
Oh yeah.
Enough to be super annoying. Oh, I didn't want the whole bag. But
So close.
At least it didn't bust open, right?
Today's show is sponsored by Benchmark Single Barrel.
these are pizzeria flavored.
There you go.
I've realized that Rob is really
Mhm.
good at dodging questions.
Right, these are pizzeria
No,
flavor. You like them?
Shit, it's another Italian actress from the 60s. No shit. Oh, do you know who's super hot too? Is oh my god, Brett Eklund. She was Rod Stewart's girlfriend in the.
She was one
early
of those
70s.
silent movie actresses, right?
No, she's in the 70s.
Just kidding. Darwin's like, fuck Shep, man. You gotta stop with these bad jokes, bro. You knew that shit was coming, just like I knew this shit was coming.
Yeah, it's all good.
Like, I've been counting down the days for you to come on this show, man.
Literally.
Like passing them. Nobody will take a shot of this single.
I will take a shot.
Benchmark.
Give me one.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
get some
what's up.
combos so I
Peer
get-
pressure. It always
I
works.
get like a
Paulie, you mind
pizza
passing that
whiskey
around?
shot.
Peer pressure, huh?
This would be one of those times where it'd be cool if you could bring up a picture.
Yeah, boy. Get it. Oh shit, man. Sorry. All right. I'm having
That's
too
good
much fun
shit.
over here, man.
Don't
Calm
mind if I do.
Those are
pizzeria. All right, you were talking about some silent film actress from the 1920s when you were in your mid 30s.
Google a picture of Britt Eklund. She was Rod Stewart's girlfriend in the 70s. She also dated
I know who you're talking
fucking
about.
Peter. Who's the guy from the Pink Panther? What's that guy's name? What's his name? The Pink Panther movies.
I was 8.
I can't even.
Peter Dinklage.
There's lots of
I was gonna
movies that
say-
were made before I was born, Tom, but they're on film, so you can
Well,
watch them even after those actors have died. It's amazing.
I still don't know where to go with this. Only that Rob likes silent film bussy. I
Wouldn't
should
call,
have got that while you're taking the shot. Like,
wouldn't call it silent, Tom.
all right.
There's some good combos. Oh no! You're gonna have to pass that back. You know, we said that shit down, bro. I gotta get this flavor of pizzeria out of my mouth.
I saw a
Should've
bag
called
for
it
sale.
diarrhea.
I saw a bag for sale on eBay the other day. Do you remember those Ninja Turtle pizza snacks? They had a fucking bag of them for sale. Still sealed from the 80s.
Oh,
much?
Like,
what?
I don't know. I think it was like $25.
Oh.
I think they were like,
Jesus.
they were kind of like halfway leaning into nostalgia. I think that would make a good pot. You'd poison yourself multiple times. Just buy old shit like the Batman cereal.
Peter Sellers. Lori just commented.
I think Ron's trying to sell us Peter.
All right.
Not his pussy. It's Peter.
Do not Google Peter Sellers. Do not. It is not what you think. What? I'm sorry.
You got to get on the dark web
Oh,
for
you're
that
fine.
shit, man.
This is great.
Wow.
Have you ever been on the dark web?
Well, it's got to be the dark web.
I went on the dark web like early when it started first like popping up in the mainstream consciousness and stuff. And it still reacted. Like I think at that time, like Ethernet modems came out, like we weren't quite to cable speeds or whatever, but it still reacted because I forget the technical part of this. It was a weird thing where it like bounced from computer to computer, so it still loaded like something in the 90s. Me and my buddy look at this, and it was like a message board where it was like, you want somebody to kill your wife, you want nudes of children, you want this, and we're like, we need to get off of here, like right now. Like, no, like even just reading the description was like, I feel like I'm implicating myself in something.
Yeah.
Like, I need to smash and burn the hard drive.
Yeah.
Instantly. Yeah.
Just take a
Kinda
magnet
scare.
to it. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Don't Google Peter Sellers.
Or magnet, yes.
Don't Google strange objects.
I want that. I want a T-shirt now. I got to make a T-shirt that says "Don't Google Peter Sellers," and I'm gonna wear it to like every show from now on.
Don't Google strange objects. It's you can't get that shit out of your mind. Once you see it.
But do Google pterodactyl porn because it's fucking amazing.
No, that's another thing about like bands like back in the day when, oh, this is like this freak show shit's all cool. It's like, oh, look. It's like, you know what? I don't ever want to see a dude swing a goddamn bar stool around by his nutsack. I'm like, I've seen it once. That's enough. And I was horrified because I'm like, dude, I don't want to be the place where that fails horribly. I've seen too much fucked up shit. I don't want to see your dumb fucked up shit.
I'm guessing you've
go
never
do your
seen
dumb fucked up shit somewhere else.
I'm guessing you've never seen the Pain Olympics.
Pain Olympics.
Oh yeah.
No.
I have not seen the Pain Olympics.
that
I don't
Please
even-
elaborate.
cool.
I don't
That was
even
an
like
old
watching
video.
Fail Army. I don't like that. You were watching that shit all the time at work. I'm like, God, I fucking hate it.
Fail Army. What's that?
I don't know. It's like just videos of people hurting themselves.
Oh yeah. No,
I hate it.
this one goes. You need therapy. It goes that far where you're just not getting it out of your head.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, I
You
was
can't-
hoping
you can't-
somebody would be like, Sellers equals Rob's Bussy. That's good. Hey, there's a good band name too. Sellers equals Rob's Bussy.
God. I don't even like the way Bussy sounds, man. I don't like that.
Is that your new
It
moist?
just- to
It's
me,
like
it
his
sounds
moist. Like no.
I was going to talk about
moist.
moist earlier
Yeah.
when we were talking about like favorite swear word.
Well, the fact that it's interchangeable use for boy porn is slightly disturbing to
Boy
me.
pussy,
If
not
that's
boy
what you-
porn.
What's wrong with
Yeah.
pussy? It's not necessarily boy porn, is it? I thought it was just butthole instead of
Like I
pussy.
said, it's two different.
Well, then why
things.
is there
could be
two
either one.
different? Could be this, could be
I
that.
don't
No.
fucking
How many?
I need a specific
How many
definition
words-
for a term I'm going to throw around all willy.
How many words in the English
Oh, willy
language?
nilly! I love it. I need willy nilly on demand. Can you do me the left bottom button real fast? Paulie's got my soundboard. So that where's the beat? There it is. Oh man, where is the beef?
But come on,
Oh,
Rob. How
yeah.
many words in the English language have two definitions? Asylum, anarchy. Pussy can have.
It's
two
a whole damn
definitions.
different thing.
Your-
If you're in a situation. where-
Your.
Yeah.
I
Well,
understand
that's a different
that.
spelling, though.
Yeah, but there's a lot of shit you don't want to fucking
That's
Google
different
something.
meanings.
Oh wait, I thought that was this. Oh shit, that's not that. That's no, thank you.
Oh, I remember in the early days of Google, there was an article where this girl was doing a some kind of school project on horse.
Oh no.
And she Googled horse.
Oh no.
And that's when Google really started to be like, all right, we need to make this a little more specific. I don't know why I was left unsupervised on the internet growing up. I do know because I couldn't ride a bike. So I wasn't going outside and playing all day. And I used to have this, my dad's never going to watch this, so it's great. I used to have this.
I'm going to find his ass. I'm going to send him a link.
Oh, no, he knows this story very well. I used to have this 2 megabyte hard disk drive. And over summer, I would just watch porn on the computer. Like it was an amazing way to, pass the time.
Strengthen your grip.
Strengthen my grip. that
2
gorilla
megabyte.
grip. 2 megabyte. This is back in the day, man. This is like
No shit.
yeah. This is like freshman year, so like 98, 99.
You want to talk about investment? 1996. My biological father moved the newspaper that he ran into our household, and we had internet, and we had computers.
Oh yeah.
And I invested. So about 7:00, 7:30, I go to the computer in the den. This is what we call it, den. And I would find some porn. Okay.
So yes.
And I would click on said picture that I would wish to view. I'd go to watch a movie, come back 2 hours later. It's at 32%.
Yeah.
And then
you got like the areola.
I'm like,
but not the full
okay.
nipple.
I'm thinking like 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I'm gonna see a nipple, right? No, not a single nipple. We're at 68%. You know what I'm saying? And talk about investment. Yeah. When I was a kid, if I wanted to look at porn, it took some fucking time
back in the day,
just to get a goddamn nipple.
What was that like? Channel 99 was the scrambled porn channel. You'd be fucking with the knobs.
I don't know.
I think I got a nipple that looks like. Oh no, that might be a penis. But okay, let's twist the knob this way.
I'm gonna show my age a little bit, but the first time I was aware that there was pornography out there, not fitting for all people, ICQ. ICQ.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Holy
ICQ.
fuck! I found myself in some chat rooms I should not have been in.
Oh, dude, even the
Fuck.
Yahoo chat rooms. I'm pretty sure half of the women asking me ASL were guys my age now. So I mean, how all this didn't get molested back in the day? Pure miracle.
Tom, those are called early adopters.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just saying.
All right.
I'm saying-
Rob's busted out some like criminal terminology and shit.
I'll tell you what though, that
Just saying,
ICQ.
if somebody's got a
Check
fucking
that.
malfunction like that, they're gonna find a guy. Well, you think there's some weird coincidence that like. All right, never. I'm gonna stop.
No. You were on a roll. I like this.
Roll with it, baby.
That there might be
Oh,
a
shit.
proclivity for certain types of people to get involved in certain types of professions to follow up on their obsession. Like a creepy gym teacher. Oh,
Okay,
yeah. I
yeah.
want to be a creepy gym teacher because I like to look at little
I see what
boys
you're saying.
naked. It's like,
Yeah.
and it's just, you think that wasting a lot of time on the internet looking at fucked up shit. That is a whole, I'm going to go to school, do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a
Mhm.
career that does this. I'm going to set my whole world up so I can run this fucking program. And we had a fucking teacher like that at our school. And the fucking teachers had to know the fucking shit was up. And we're just kids. It's like, what the fuck? The adults are supposed to be saying, hey, creepy bat, he's a bachelor. Yeah, that dude was fucking doing fucked up shit for a whole career. Retired out, got a pension, loved in the community. Not a damn one of those teachers that were in part of that had to know that was going on. Said shit about it. And it's like, all right, that's part of my annoyance with some of the. I'm a bitter person at times. It's like,
No.
and when I see
Right.
one, and it's very unpopular. But I see a bumper sticker that says, "If you can read, thank a teacher." I'm just like, oh yeah. Well, if anybody ever told you you'd never amount to anything, thank a teacher.
Well,
There,
I say think
feel
a
like there's
student
some past
counselor.
trauma here. There's some anger coming out right here.
It's just my general distaste for hypocrisy in the world.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, there's definitely not enough stories of women in that scenario, says the guy that wishes that his teachers come on. No.
Oh, you almost
I had
almost
some
finished
hot
that
ass
thought.
I wasn't
fucking
sure where you were
teachers.
going with that.
I had
Stop the
some
thought
I
halfway
had some
through there,
I had
you
some
know.
hot ass teachers growing up.
Oh
You
no,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. No.
Like, come
There
on.
was.
I think
this-
one of the earliest perverted moments of my life, I had to do speech therapy when I was a kid. I got these big ass lips, so I had a hard time fucking pronouncing
Probably popular among the gym teacher guys.
They're called DSL Robs.
shit. Yes, no problem.
That's a
I put the S in the wrong place there.
No, like my
that's a term from
my
before the
my
internet.
speech
Okay,
my speech
okay.
therapy lady, whatever. She was so fucking hot. I was like second grade. I was like, damn man, I wish.
Second grade?
Oh shit, am I telling too much?
No, I'm just.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that, dude?
You send the
Nothing,
pizza.
right?
I mean, I
Nothing.
don't remember
You
when
just
my
wanted to
balls dropped and I
snuggle her. You
started
wanted to snuggle up.
noticing
Exactly.
women. I don't think it was second
Like
grade.
yeah,
Like,
snuggler meaning like I would drop
my-
my pencil just so I could like look under the table and see up her skirt.
She probably never caught you because you're
No,
pretty
no.
clever.
Oh, I'm
Give
pretty
her
sure
the
she
kid.
did. I'm
She
pretty
sucks.
sure she did. But I'm just saying, man, it's kind of fucked up though if you think about the fact that there's so many fucked up dudes, but there's nowhere near as many fucked up women.
Are you insane?
Yeah, there's been a lot in the news. Which the weird thing is,
No,
when
they're
you
just
see
better
the
at
news,
not getting caught.
and they're like really
These are
attractive,
chicks that are
and you're
smarter.
like, why are you fucking a child? You could literally go to a bar.
Right.
It's,
And that's a fucked up thing, man.
there
It's
was
like,
there was one where these two teachers had a threesome with the student,
God.
and one of the teachers was married, and all I could think was her husband was probably begging for that for years, and then she fucks like a 16-year-old.
To me, it's just, I don't know. It's just somebody, I don't know, with kids as well. It's just like, you know what? Fuck a bunch of that shit. That's a bunch of horse
It's also
shit.
like, how do you talk to
It's
them? Like, what do you
right,
have in
it's
common with this?
It's
with
like,
this
what the
child?
fuck is wrong? It's so you're a chick who's on a power trip. You want to be over someone.
Yeah.
You want to have a little fucking
I
man
expected the
puppet.
comments to explode at this conversation.
Oh
I was
yeah,
waiting.
yeah. I shouldn't have fucking said shit. Go, you hate education. It's like, no, I just hate people, and teachers are people too. I don't hate them all. I had a good teacher once.
Are we talking the definition of what I would call a good teacher? No, just checking.
I had lots of wonderful teachers. I appreciate a lot of them.
I was a perverted little shit, man.
I was,
Oh yeah,
too,
my
real bad.
babysitters, my
You mean you were a
babysitters,
boy.
my babysitters are like super fucking annoyed with me. I guarantee it. I was a horrible little shithead, man.
There was one time I was in 5th grade, and I said the word pussy, and my friend's like, "You can't say that." And I was literally talking about a cat, like I had heard it off a TV show or something.
Oh, Noah's trying to switch conversation.
He was like, "No, go ask the teacher." So I fucking did, and she just gives me this blank look, like, "Ask your parents." Like at the time,
Talk
I'm like,
about
okay.
passing the ball.
Right? Like, all right, whatever. I'll ask my fucking parents. I think I forgot by the end of the day, but all right. What's Noah changing conversation?
What's better, the wall or hot for a teacher?
Well, obviously, hot for teacher. on
Fuck
this
yeah,
one.
man! That drop.
Plenty of
Boom,
pedo
boom, boom,
chick
boom, boom.
teachers. Oh my god, chef lulls. Big eye face. I like how I'm looking into the camera like an old man. Like,
Yeah, I can't see it either. The comments are small.
Yeah, I guess
All right,
it's
can you
how
send
they-
the pizza rolls back over or the fucking
Pizza roll.
the
Pizza tucks,
pizzeria
the
combos.
pizzeria combos,
Oh man,
pizza tots?
yeah, I was a horrible little shithead when I was a kid, man.
You have to throw the whole.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Throw just.
I'm honestly kind of sure if I wasn't put in a wheelchair at 10, I probably would have ended up in jail. Because I was a terrible kid. I went to Catholic school till 3rd grade. Yeah, there was no guilt. I never internalized
Well, there's
that
right
shit.
there.
My guilt has nothing to
Bam.
do with that.
Oh,
I got my own damn issues.
But I remember I got and this sounds creepy out of context. There was this kid
So
who
it's fucking this goat.
no, there was this kid
No,
who
that sounds creepy anyway. You say it.
there was a kid who used to tickle me,
Okay.
and he would call himself the tickle monster. And he would chase me.
Oh,
and then one
boy.
time I got chased on these stairs I wasn't supposed to be, and the teacher just saw me. She's like, "You're getting attention." I'm like, "No, I'm not. Like, my mom's work is that way." And this was Little Flower on like what is
Oh,
that,
right on.
10th and
10th
something.
and whatever.
I just
Beaux-Arts
picked
or
the
something.
direction and started running. And like, I think I get a block
Did you
or two
get
down.
beaten severely when they caught you?
I don't remember if they beat me in Catholic school. They beat me in public school.
No, I got
Like I
got the
remember.
board
Yeah, I remember
several
the
I
that
did too.
that piece of wood with like holes
Yeah.
in it for like so
Yep.
the wind could go through faster.
Hey, if you ever had your ass beat with a piece of wood, thank a teacher.
Actually, I
Mine
used,
was the principal.
well, I
It
used
was
it
always
was
the
the principal, yeah.
Educators
I
in
used to get
general.
spanked as a kid. I got spanked all the time for being a little bastard. And apparently, the first time I was in a wheelchair, I just don't remember this because I was a kid, but my dad got pissed off at me or something. I did something wrong. And I said, "What are you going to do? Spank me?" And he just said he just stopped and he was like, "You fucker." He's right. I can't.
Punched in the face.
Right. Yeah, right. He should have. Kind of surprised he didn't. But that's a good segue into that. That's why I don't fear prison. I can't feel my butt. It's like leave the cigarettes on the
That
table.
was amazing.
Don't give me AIDS, and we're good.
You'd be very popular.
Yeah, I'm
You
good with
should
that.
consider a
I
life
would
of
run
crime.
that shit. I'm good with that.
Man,
I'd be the big bussy,
Ah,
like the big bopper.
Oh my
when I,
God.
when I was
I don't know
when I
that.
was like, I think I was like 8. I want to go to bed.
Oh, thank you, Brandon. What?
when
I
I was
thought-
8, I want to go to bed.
I thought he just
And I had a-
randomly said, "I want to go to bed."
Thank you, Brandon. So cute. No, when I was 8, I want to go to bed, and my babysitter, she got real fucking pissed because she's got a job to do. I gotta go to bed. So she goes downstairs and she
What's
gets
her
this.
job as the babysitter? Go to bed, kid.
Get your ass to bed, motherfucker. And she went downstairs and she grabs this wooden spoon and she comes up there. She's like, "You want to go to bed right now? I'm gonna spank your ass." And I'm like, all right, do it. Yeah. And she fucking wow. She
How
starts.
old were you?
I was 8.
How
She
old was
starts
she?
16.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, all my babysitters were somewhere between 16 and 20. Probably why I had a problem with nipples. But anyways, she starts spanking me with this one spatula, and I wasn't crying. Didn't bother me at all. So she's like, okay,
Now you spank
okay,
me.
okay.
Wait a minute.
So she goes to my
I've seen this
parents'
movie.
bedroom, and they had this paddle board with holes drilled in it. Ooh, I was crying
Yeah.
before she got in the door. I'm like, "Don't fucking hit me with that shit." Fuck. Yeah, I went to bed. I went to bed for real, man. I had to deal with that shit too. My parents had one of them motherfuckers fucking paddle boards with drills.
My grandma had a
You wanna talk-
hairbrush with like the old school bristles. That I haven't felt my ass for 20 years, and I remember that shit hurt.
that's a
There
lasting.
was a teacher in 4th grade. I went to Ingalls, that little school over there, and there's a teacher in 4th grade. He had that paddle, and he freaking hung it on the wall, man. Had the holes drilled in and everything. It's like,
Yeah, we live in a different world
Yeah,
now.
yeah, no
if you
shit.
talk to your kid the wrong way, you get 3 months in prison.
so I think a class action
Basically.
lawsuit against the state. Because look, man, we all got beat with boards in school.
Fuck
Look,
yeah.
look how fucked up we are. They owe us money. I think class
I
action.
mean, I am
lawsuit.
kind of fucked up.
we're all fucked up,
Yeah.
man. Fuck it.
We're here right now.
I mean,
what does
dude,
this say?
I mean, it's 2022.
You're the one that walked in this random garage.
I know. I was just trying to go to the village pantry to get some smokes from Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but where's the Mountain Dew?
True.
Dude, I forgot to. It's you know how it is in small towns with meth and everything. It's like, next thing you know, it's like, oh shit,
Oh fuck, man.
where am I? Ah,
So we're at the 2:00 hour, and what does that mean, Paulie? What does that mean, Paulie? So
probably means that
we're
you want to ask a question.
yeah,
That's-
it's time.
yeah.
Yep. So Tom, we want to know in the world, all four
Poor people
people
of the world.
of the world right now, they want to know your number one paranormal story, your ghost story.
I thought we were gonna do this.
No, that's UFO. That's different.
God damn it.
ah. It's fucking different, Tom.
It's different, goddamn it.
Okay, there is one time, and this is actually a serious thing. I was in the hospital. I think I had been in a wheelchair for like 2 years. They had these little I don't know how often you guys were in the hospital. I was in a fuckload. They had those little moving entertainment systems with like a Nintendo or Super Nintendo. And I remember playing the Super Nintendo, and I had probably fucking pizza combos. I don't remember.
Pizzeria combos,
Pizzeria
maybe?
combos, yeah. And I was choking on one, and somebody came by me and like patted me on the back, and it came out. And then I turned around, and nobody was there.
Ooh,
Like real story, I remember. Could have been a nurse, and she could have just had shit to do and be like choking, bam, gotta go change the diaper, gone. But you know, to me, it was just like, what? Okay, I'm alive.
Thanks, kid.
Dope, right? So that would probably be the closest.
I'd have to say that'd probably be number one too. It ended up saving your life.
True.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, peach combos.
I have a question.
Anybody want a shot?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Love that energy, Tom.
How do you feel about? I mean, I'm not saying one way or the other, but I just something that's a topic that's come up around here occasionally. It's like, are you? Have you done? Do you do like mushrooms and stuff like that?
I have, and actually, the weird fucking thing is every time. Okay, well now I'm. All right, it's good. Don't put this on Spotify.
No, of course.
The only thing that's
At least
weird
for
to
a
me
week.
about these things now is we live in such an age. Is this going to come back to me in 20 years?
Yeah, no shit. I'm
Like, yeah, right. Like, oh, I thought I had a good career in politics, and then I'm talking about it's fine getting raped in prison because I can't feel my butt. And I'll be like, that just means I have solidarity with prisoners. I feel the plight and how hard it is to reintegrate in society. What was the question?
I love how you said hard. I love it, how hard it is.
Doesn't matter. Keep going. You're on a roll. Go with it.
Oh, was that a handicap joke, Rob? Very nice. Son of a bitch. The melody,
now.
the melody in his ableist. Never going there again. Fuck that place.
Jesus.
Gonna set up my own melody in.
There's no pleasing you people.
What do you mean, you people?
You know my dad's black, right?
You asshole.
I'm just kidding.
You asshole. I'm gonna fold up the ramp to the beer garden.
You can't hold that up.
Man,
That's
I
a
got
giant
pissed
metal
like
thing.
a bitch. I got pissed. Don't
No.
say anything cool while I'm gone.
Don't say
I don't
anything
want
cool.
to miss it. I don't
So
wanna...
now it's just we're just gonna broadcast complete silence.
Oh, we're just gonna talk about pussy.
Yeah. Thank you for putting that on me for like while you're gone.
No, I was just actually I need to too.
Talk about. Hey, no, for real, man. Talk about Christina Aguilera's second album.
It was a banger. I won't lie.
Yeah, don't ask Fred Durst.
I got to piss too.
Is that an inside joke? Maybe.
I don't know. And now he's got it on me. So if I leave, it's just going to be that.
Oh, we're
Oh.
taking a break.
Yeah.
Are we taking a break? Does the audience know
No,
we're taking a
I
break?
don't think they know.
We'll
We'll be right back, guys. Just hang
See,
tight,
there's a
man.
little card
Pussy.
that says technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Put in front of the camera.
No, we need a sign that says ghost clussy. And that's the technical
Ghost
difficulty.
Clussy.
That's what Noah said. So we need that. Oh, so you got a horror shirt on. Have you seen Tetsuo the Iron Man?
No.
It's fucking amazing. It's like this Japanese cyberpunk movie from like 98 or something.
What's it
Like,
called?
It's called Tetsuo the Iron Man. And there's I'm trying to find it.
He's away from me.
There's a little there's a drill. Oh, my hand's over it and I can't do it by the fucking thing because it's backwards.
Right.
There's a drill right there.
I see it. Yep.
So that's actually
That
his-
looks like the good dude out of Puppet Master. Sorry.
well, the drill is actually his penis. The point of the movie is like he's driving along and he gets hit by he hits a metal fetishist, I believe. And it never really explains it, but somehow metal just starts growing out of his body. And he's sitting on the
Japanese movies are
floor.
Weird.
Oh, fucking loved it. They don't give a shit. I love it.
It's like, oops.
But he's like sitting on the floor with his table next to him and he's kind of calmed down. And then his drill penis just rams up through it and he starts freaking out. And then the girl he's with is like all into it, trying to get it to morph more and shit.
Oh, jeez.
It's fucking amazing.
Cool. I'll have to check that out.
Metal Clussy.
So it's a movie about having a girlfriend who's like cool and into your weird.
Kind of,
shit.
yeah. That's
It's
the
just like-
subtext.
Because it wouldn't be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I hate you. Go to the doctor. It's like, oh, really?
I've seen some weird. Have you seen many Japanese movies?
I've seen a few, but not a whole lot.
I
Yeah.
saw one called it was Maid Droid. The first scene is this woman has sex with a robot dog, and you actually see its robot red penis with like a flashing light.
So the ones I have seen, I've always kind
They
of really
stick with you.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
They do.
Well,
they're very
different in all in all.
Yeah.
The
They're-
approach
yeah,
to
they're-
everything is very, very visually and everything.
right. Yeah, I.
Dead air.
Well, I was thinking about
Where do you go from like drill penises and robot dog penises?
Well, I was thinking about
Noah?
Japanese.
Where do we go?
Yeah, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
Drill-
the
Drilldo.
Japanese horror films though are pretty. They're
Oh,
they're
no, yeah,
unique.
yeah. Right.
You know.
And
Fucking
there-
Tale of Two Sisters. I'm trying to think. Ichi the Killers have made
Just
it's
stylistically, they're so. I don't know. I'm with you on that one though. It's just like they're interesting, visually interesting.
Yeah, the one and only hang up I have with that is just the subtitles.
I fucking knew you were gonna say that.
Well, but the thing about that is,
And I can do it, but I just got to be in the right headspace for
well,
it.
and
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that I think that lends to because you have to read it to see what's going on. You have to like see something like that a few times before you can pay. You don't pay as much attention to the visual aspect of it because you're having to read and assimilate the dialogue versus hearing it, in your native language. Because then it's the overall experience versus the visual experience, and then translating it into what you can understand.
Well, on the flip side of that coin too, you also can watch that movie 4 or 5 times and still kind of
Right.
see things that you didn't see the
Right.
first time,
Exactly.
which is cool.
You see that in a
But
lot of-
Shep, I bet I can't even get in your bathroom, can I?
No, man.
Yeah,
It's
all
like
right.
20 steps.
Tom, it's right outside.
I know. That's
It's
that's
just-
where
I
I'm
just
going.
pooped outside the door. It's all good.
It's just
Pooped outside the door?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Just squished one right out.
Damn it,
No.
I gotta
Veronica.
move, the camera that's just on me. So go ahead and take that off. There we go.
There we go. It's
Uh,
poly
I'm gonna
purifier.
take a
Purified
piss
poly.
break, too. I'm not going
Oh.
out to.
I didn't really poop outside. I'm way more
wouldn't.
domesticated. What did I miss? Drill dough. Best pizza combos ever.
yeah.
Well, I guess we'll just what's going on here? All right. Well, I guess we'll just remove these guys and boosh. Hey, what's happening?
Wow.
And
Well, I guess we got an opportunity to talk about some Colts since there ain't shit else going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was telling you yesterday they signed another running back. You believe
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, another running back from Denver, right?
that?
He was in the whatever running back, like top running backs his rookie year. He ran for like 1,200 yards, had a good year, and then they signed somebody the next year. Blah 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 blah. Went to Dallas, went to Miami, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly he's good. So we got. I mean, we already got Naheem Hines. Did I even say that right? Naheem.
Actually,
Hines.
you did. Naeem Hines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And JT. So yeah, we got.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like we've got like 4 other running backs too that have been recently picked up, whether drafted or undrafted.
But yeah, no. Marlon Mack went to what? The Texans.
Yeah. That's kind of a bummer,
that?
man, because
yeah.
I really
That's
like
the
Mac.
sofa.
You know, I really like Mac as
It's
a,
pretty much what happened to the guy we just signed. Had a great first year, and then
hell, Marlon Mack had a great first 2-3 years.
mhm,
At least the first 2.
got
3.
yeah,
I think he got drafted in 17 or something. So
yeah. No, he's in Texas now, so fuck him. Like fuck him. This is gonna be a good year though.
it is.
Have you had Whataburger or what's the other one? In-N-Out?
Mm.
I've had In and Out.
I didn't care for either of them. I thought they were okay. Like, I just didn't
Yeah.
see the whole. Although I did have Del Taco last time I was in California, and they had a chicken habanero taco, and that was fucking amazing. So we need to talk to. So, do you know anybody with money? I don't. All my friends are poor.
I do know somebody with money. Have you ever heard of Bill Gates? I don't know him personally, but I
Damn.
know of him. He's got money.
I bet he has a lot of gates too.
I bet he does.
Like some pizza gates. Like, oh no, more controversial fucking conspiracy talk. So okay, so basically
so
your best
Pizzagate-
ghost story is you went to a Taco Bell, right?
Yes.
And T.Y. Hilton showed up.
Who?
Exactly.
The ghost.
The ghost. He don't know. He
I
don't.
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm bullshitting. Like we were just talking about the cults. So he kind of walked in on that.
And now
one.
we only have 4 viewers. Way to go with that
We
one.
yeah, I know, right? Fuck, man.
And it's probably just background noise. Like they're probably pooping or something.
Oh man, I love
They just left
background
it on.
noise. So good. Hold on. Check this
damn.
out. Check this out. Let's do this here. We'll just have this running for the rest of the show.
What is this?
I think it's good. It adds ambiance.
Oh wait, hold on. We got what's this? Lowly? Oh,
Did you
now
say lowly? That says lo-fi. This is
Tom,
These options
tell us
on
And somebody-
about
StreamYard?
your
somebody
favorite.
got paid for this too. Like somebody got paid to make this.
Somebody.
I love seeing all like the really bad ads, and it's like multiple people approve that they paid them to film that, and it's like, what am I doing in my life? I'm
Not
good.
porn.
Not
I mean,
porn. I should do. Yeah,
think of
I
all the
should-
money you can make.
I should mix it with like the YouTube fads where I'll do like porn plus an unboxing video. So like, while I'm fucking, I'm like, oh, look at this new 300-piece puzzle I got. It's the Eiffel Tower.
3D model, right?
Right? All around. It's all good.
What's,
reflected on the
Man, I've been dying to know what's the best show you've ever been to? Like
the
music,
best
music,
show?
music. I'm not talking about porn.
We were talking about porn, then we're going to Mexico, and now you're getting into my belief system.
Are we talking about donkeys right now?
Something like that. Maybe. No, honestly, one of the best shows I ever. I'm gonna give Rob a second. I don't think his heart's ready for this.
Dude, I'm jaded.
Rob's like, I've been to Mexico.
All willy nilly.
Willie Bussy.
Willy Bussy.
Now, that's a band name.
Yeah. Honestly, one of the best shows I've ever saw was Vic Ruggiero playing at the Mel. There was like,
That's
I
the
don't know,
lead
like-
singer of the Slackers, right?
yeah, there's like 50 people there.
I
And he
remember.
was like, I'll play this, and then you guys can request a song. And then I'm one of those people who like I've run into enough, band members and stuff. Like I don't know what to say to them. Like, good show, whatever. And I would just wanted to buy a CD from him, and like he ended up having like a half an hour conversation with me, and I was like, all right, that's dope as shit. And yeah, that was a really fucking amazing show. I think it was just because it was that intimate. It's like you got this guy who's been playing music for goddamn what 20 30 years now, and then he just does this show with like 50 people are there, half of them leave after the show. He just hangs around and talks to people and shit. If Brandon is on, Brandon's probably gone now. Brandon was talking to me about he said Vic kept this receipt from some state they played in. He was like, this is the best sandwich, so I keep this receipt so I can know to go back and get this sandwich again.
Dude, that's fucking amazing.
And yeah, he's like, it's just hilarious. One of my other favorite shows, just because it kind of spurred a moment for me, was Pennywise going back to the album when they do the album tour. They were playing About Time, and that was like my album in high school. Does anybody remember Oz?
Yes, I do. It's a HBO
No,
story.
no, yes, that too. But the guy,
Show.
Oz,
Oz.
used to hang out at the singing ship all the time.
That's
That
a hard
sound-
no.
That sounds super
I don't
familiar.
remember.
What's he
You
look-
probably he's kind of smaller. I don't know, very tan skin. I suck at describing people. Anyway, like we get to Pennywise and the people watching the show let me sit. It's in what's the downstairs of the Murat? What's that one?
Egyptian.
Yeah, Egyptian.
Is that the
Murat
Egyptian?
Theater?
No, it
No, the one where
Oh,
Sloppy Seconds
oh,
played
the
like
one,
last year.
Shit, what is that called?
Let's look at the comments. Does anybody know? I
Yeah,
surely
because
do.
yeah, that was where. Yeah,
Yes, I know you know Oz. Yeah. Anyway, the security let me sit like right next to the barricades because there's really no handicap spots. And Oz comes up to me and there's a big ramp to the stage for the equipment. He's like, I bet we can get up there. I was like, I bet we'll get fucking tackled before we do. And so show goes on. He disappears in the crowd.
Deluxe.
The deluxe, yeah, that was it.
Thanks, Noah.
Thank you, Noah. And I've had a few by then. Oz has had a few by then. They start playing, or they're getting ready to play Brohim, and Oz comes out of the crowd like a drunken angel, and he just nods at me. I'm like, "Let's go!" And he just grabs the back of my wheelchair, pushes me beyond the barricade. This one guy takes a side step to try to block us, and I just feel this big ass front wheel go over his foot, and then he just steps back. And Oz wheels me up the stage, and next thing I know, Jim Lindbergh is handing me the mics, and I'm like, well, I'm really drunk, but this song's mainly woes, so I can do it. And then, we went back and partied with the band afterwards. And my buddy did a thing like, I'm driving him, and I had to go, no, he's good. It's fine. And we got like,
he's with me.
There's two videos that I do not remember. One is Fletcher trying to wrestle a beer bottle away from me, and I yank it out of his hand, and I take one sip, and then I just chuck it against this brick wall, and everybody goes silent.
Nice.
Like, oh shit, we got to get Tom out of here at this point. And then there's another one where he puts a chair down, and he's like, Tom, how do I work this? How do I work? It's just like, a regular chair. It's like, how do I work this? Oh, you want me to show you? And then I punch him in the balls. And then I got backstage to a couple concerts after that just by texting him. It was like, okay, I just punched the guitarist of one of my favorite bands growing up at the balls, and somehow they loved me for it. So,
hell yeah, that's awesome, man.
Not everybody gets to do that.
well, there's a certain thing. It's called wheelchair privilege. It's the only reason I have not gotten punched multiple fucking times throughout
We
my
can
life.
fix that.
I know, now that I put that out there, everybody knows about it. They're like, oh no, he's playing on that. There's one time I was at that bar. It's one of those off bars from Broad Ripple. Is it like Brothers? or
Alley Cat?
something?
You mean on the strip?
It's off the strip. It's
Oh,
like,
is it where Bake works? Fucking Plumps?
no, it wasn't Plumps. It was somewhere because Damon and
Connors?
TJ, Connors.
Yeah,
So again, this is another story. I was there,
I've been shit hammered there,
but I
before.
wasn't there.
Right.
Shit
And,
hammered. I like that.
I
That's a
know
good-
I was out on the patio, and I have a vague recollection of being on the patio. And then my buddy Kyle and Drew were sitting at the bar, and some guy just busts into the door, walks straight up to Kyle like he sees him coming. He's just got a fucking vein in his head. He's like, your friend in a wheelchair just put his cigarette out in my drink.
Oh,
And Kyle's just like, I don't know what to say to that because, yes, I could imagine that was Tom that did that.
You probably surprised you didn't say, I don't have any friends in wheelchairs.
But I was like, and I told
That
him,
guy,
I was
I
like,
don't know that guy.
I'm a playful asshole, but usually if it's something like that, he had to have said something that set me off. Like
Right.
that type of level is general reactionary.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, that was a hilarious story because he was like, I could tell Kyle was like, he just so wanted to hit you so badly, but you were in a wheelchair, so he couldn't do it. I'm like, good on him.
Hot chicks have that same thing where they pretty much think
Where they
can
can't get hit.
They do whatever. Well, occasionally it happens, but
Yeah.
but in general, they've got that. Okay, speaking of chicks doing shit, last week, not this week, but I don't know. Whenever pilots,
Rob's about to get canceled. Chicks doing shit. New name of the podcast. Chicks
Hashtag.
doing shit.
Hashtag
Hear
me
me
too,
out.
Rob.
Okay.
I think. Hey, she wasn't a Melody Inn woman. She wasn't a Melody Inn chick.
Okay.
So she was a random that came in with a group of other randoms, and it was when Amuse. No, what was
That was last Saturday.
No. When did Pilots play? It was Pilots.
God, that was
and,
6 weeks ago.
No, it was the Friday. It was the Friday last Friday I worked. It was this last Friday, I think. Anyway, so fucking these
3 viewers now, Rob. Get to the point.
chick fucking stole Corey's pilot hat. And that's that. Oh, because people don't normally steal stuff there. It's not like, hey, I'm going to steal this like it's a wallet.
Yeah.
No, it's like, I'm a cute chick, a pilot hat. Woo. It's not mine. I'm going to put it on my head and walk around with it. And she does. And people are just like, oh, there's a chick with a pilot hat on. Cool. And she walked right out the fucking door with it. And that was his goddamn hat from his show. That's Corey's hat. And some random chick fucking entitled her ass out the motherfucking door with somebody else's motherfucking cool ass pilot hat and call that chick a fucking whatever the fuck I feel like.
Cunt.
A twat.
That twat's
When he was doing the female voice, I did respect the echo. Then that was the one time the echo was funnier.
See, they can't hear the echo though.
Okay, yeah.
It's all gravy, baby. I'll tell you what. You kind of took me somewhere earlier, man. Like you were talking, when you were at the Deluxe. And
you make it sound like this hoity-toity place when you were at the Deluxe.
The Deluxe.
Mr. Deluxe.
For sloppy seconds. And I've met some really cool people. I've got some really good stories of meeting some really cool people, especially like at shows like at the Melody Inn. I've met some really cool people there. Famous people, whatever. And
not to brag.
Well, I've met some really fucking cool, famous people.
Yeah.
It's cool meeting people like that on and hanging out with people on a different level than fan. I'm a fan.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
the second time I ever saw, maybe third time, it might have been third time. So the first time I saw TBR, one of my favorite bands, Teenage Bottle Rocket, they opened for Involuntaries opened, and then TBR, and then No Effects. It was the first time I ever saw No Effects.
Oh yeah,
It was at Deluxe. It was at the Deluxe, and God, man, what a great show! And then maybe not the next time. I think it was a punkshotstom.com show, but there was a punk rock night, and it was the third time I'd seen them, and I was like, I want to shoot the shit with these guys because they're one of my favorite bands. And I end up talking to their drummer, Brandon, for like 20 minutes. Like, I just was like, hey, man, great show. And it turned into this 20, 30-minute conversation like you were talking about earlier. And it was really cool. And it hit me in a great way. It's just kind of a reminder that don't ever forget that just because somebody's famous or is in a popular band doesn't mean they're not cool, you know? And I had this long conversation with Brandon, and it was dope. And less than 32 hours later, he overdosed.
Holy shit.
Man.
And he was dead.
Wow.
And it was like one of those things
The
where
fuck did you talk to him about?
I wish I had talked to him about pills, but I didn't. But either way, man, it's like one of those things you kind of took me there in that moment. Because I met, I remember I met Dan Vapid from like Screeching Weasel, and I've met fucking Wee Man, which was that's a whole nother fucking story. Jesus fucking Christ. But I guess rest in peace, Brandon. Fuck yeah, man. It was definitely a surreal moment, and then it got a little more surreal beyond that. But yeah.
Oh shit. Who was that? What's the porn guy's name that was at the Mel?
Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I heard about that
too.
story. That was just
the whole
an
thing
absolute
with Craig.
shit show. Yeah.
That sounded like a shit show.
Like everybody was like,
rodeo.
"Oh, we were all excited to meet him." And he was drunk as shit.
Oh,
and then
no.
he started grabbing on people,
Guys,
and he got
as a
Chicks
photographer
were
for
taking him
PRN.
into the bathroom to look at his fucking
Yeah.
junk. And I'm
Mhm.
like, what's fucking wrong with you chicks? Why would you want to be anywhere near that thing? It's God knows the
Was that a Harley Poe night? Because I feel like it was. But
No,
dude, that show, I remember
I
when
have
he
no clue.
showed up,
We're just
because
like,
there
"What
was
the
some talk,
fuck?"
there was some pre-talk, like, oh, Ron
Yeah,
Jeremy's gonna show
We're
up.
like,
Yeah.
whatever.
And nobody believed it. And then the motherfucker walked in like
Well, didn't Craig
Ghostbusters.
brought him
fucking-
over, right?
No, it was fucking Will Slosher, man.
that's
No,
Will
right.
Slosher
That's
is
right.
responsible
Because
for that
all right,
evening.
So he was at
I mean, no
in
offense, Will.
Irvington. He was at a
Right.
show.
Whatever, but
Did he do a
He
He
did
did
a
a-
stand-up comedy show.
he
Where
was a
at?
host of a show at the place. What's
I thought it was somewhere in Irvington or something.
52nd and Keystone, man. What's that fucking
The Mousetrap?
nah? Oh shit, 62nd Keystone, 62nd College. They got the
Vogue.
Vogue.
Mm.
He was a host of a show at the Vogue, and Will was telling people beforehand that he was going to come out to the Mel afterwards, or maybe it was radio. Shit, I think you might be right.
I don't know.
Either
It
fucking
was-
way, this motherfucker shows
I
up,
was, yeah, I don't know. It
and
was-
I'm like, oh shit, he's actually fucking here.
yeah, we got
wow,
pictures.
that's
Lisa and I
neat.
got pictures with him.
Shit, dude, my whole night was smothered with fucking photos. But you and Dave were like, hey, we need you to like
Control him.
help. Yeah. And I was down. I'm like, okay, that's cool, man. And I was
Dude,
like,
he's on
here's
drugs.
a
It's
smoker's
like,
garden.
No, he's got
You can-
narcolepsy.
He's like, can I smoke weed back here? It's illegal. I'm like, yeah, well, whatever, man. And then eventually somebody's like, hey, come into the bathroom. I'm like, well, I'm going to hang my cleats up now because I'm done. And yeah, that was
You
actually
didn't want to photograph that?
ironic. No.
I'm just
No.
making a joke.
I'm good. I know. But no, like that is probably one of
those
the
kinds of diseases can jump.
feet. Worst nights as a
From the
photographer
photograph,
for
you look at the
PRN
photograph
I've
and
ever
you're like, oh.
experienced, just because of the fact that it was so fucking weird. But
And
when
Craig and
we-
them story after leaving there was weird as fuck too.
Wee Man showing up though, that was probably one of the
We man
best.
showed up to the Mel.
Oh fuck yeah.
Really?
Oh,
I have
yeah.
no idea how that happened either.
Oh, dude, I don't either. But this is what's wild. So I'm the photographer, and I'm waiting in line to get a drink because I respect everybody's trying to get a drink, and I'm waiting in line, and I hear all this commotion. It's between bands, and I look up there, and there's all these people standing in the front. I'm like, what are they doing?
Dude, what year was that?
This is 2013, 14.
because I've got some pictures. I mean, where the fuck are those?
Oh man, they're out there. I mean,
Yeah, I
they're
have
definitely
no
check the
idea.
website, photos.punkrocknight.com, punkrocknight.com. Thanks for being the sponsor. We sponsor you too, baby. But no, man, all this commotion at the door, and I'm looking over there, and I'm like, I don't see shit. And I'm like, oh, whatever, man. And so I turn back around, I'm like, all right, there's only one person ahead of me. And then maybe a minute later, it's all behind me, and there's all these loud noises and people commoting and whatever. And I turn around, I'm like, what are they? Why is everybody freaking out? I'm like, okay, whatever. So I turn back around maybe 30 seconds later, and now it's all up in my shit. People are so fucking loud and just being wild and shit. And I look behind me and I'm like, okay, well, I still don't know what's going on. So I look back forward, and then I feel it. I sense it. And I look over to my left, and I'm like, and then I look down, and there he is, Wee Man. And he looks up at me with the most bloodshot eyes I've ever seen. I'm like, holy fucking shit. I'm like, dude, do you want a drink? He's like, no more drinks, man. No more drinks, bro. I'm like, right on, man. Well, cheers, bro.
Yeah,
And he was
there's
super
some
fucking
good
cool.
pictures.
And he took photos. We
Yeah.
got a bunch
He
of
just partied
photos.
and hung out for a while.
Yeah, he was super dope, man. He was super dope. Ron Jeremy, not dope.
Nah,
Not dope.
I'm not saying no,
The
he
opposite of dope.
that's
I'm not
another button
saying-
you need. Not dope.
well,
Yeah,
But
not dope, bro.
it wasn't like he was a dick. He was just
No,
kind
Ron
of
Jeremy wasn't a dick.
He
He
wasn't
just
a dick. He was just
was
kind of
all about his dick
Yeah.
that night.
But to
was
me,
horrible.
From my perspective on it, he just seemed like I said, he was passing out at the bar, and I'm like,
was
I
fucked
think
up.
this fucker's on drugs. And they're like, oh no, he's got narcolepsy. It's like narcolepsy, my ass. It's like that dude's fucking nodding off. And
You know what we take
I
for
don't know.
granted in this town? We take Danny Thompson for granted. We take people like Tuffy. We take all these fucking people that come out and hang out with us all the fucking time, like just for granted, man. Because dude, there's nothing more surreal than me, like, because I'm the photographer. People, I'm everybody else, Thanks, Rich. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, everybody else. Like, and they know what's up. They know I'm there, and they're like, hey, is that Danny Thompson? Is that Danny Thompson? I'm like, yeah, man. And they're like, you introduced me. And I'm like, yeah, dude, or fucking like BA, man.
Yeah.
Fucking BA, dude. Oh my God. What
I
a
only met him
fuck!
once, he
What
was
a
a good guy.
I
cool
can't believe anybody wants
ass
to be people just don't.
dude.
walk up
People
to
are
people and know.
starstruck, man. They're starstruck when they see like sloppy seconds or fucking zero boys. Fucking dude, we don't fucking even recognize it.
I see what you're saying, and from my perspective, some of it is being as old as I am. I saw a lot of those dudes playing at the patio and all that shit, and it's not like I knew them, but it's a small town, and you have, especially in the business I'm in, you cross paths with a lot of people, and it's very interesting that, and that's something I've said before. It's interesting, like seeing people that work for us and stuff, that like seeing Nick, when it's like I know him on one particular level, and then to see them perform when Village Elder played, and it's like, dude, he's so fucking good and just so charismatic, and just very entertaining. And it's like, oh, that's a whole part of that person that is 98% not what I ever deal with them. It's like, we know each other on different levels, as employees, a friend, whatever. And to see them perform like that, it kind of does set you back. It's like, oh, and same with like Hubert and shit. It's like, oh man, that dude is a really fucking amazingly talented person. And you as well, seeing you and Rich and everybody else when you're playing in bands, just like, oh yeah, you guys are fucking amazing musicians and entertainers. And I think it is some times you do. It's not that you forget about it necessarily. It's just you're dealing with all the other aspects of a friendship or an acquaintance, and then when you see it like that, it's like, oh shit, fuck yeah,
hell yeah, oh yeah,
right.
man.
Hey, quick question, Tom. Is there anything else in that cooler right there?
There's a monster.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Guess what though? We have whiskey.
There's whiskey.
Oh boy.
No, honestly, when did Sundown play last? That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago,
I think.
Yeah, they gave me their CD, and that's a fucking great CD.
Fuck yeah, it is. I got one too. It's dope.
Searching track 3, dude. I was driving down, and like, yeah, I'll take it.
Love that energy, baby.
And I was just driving down, and I just kept repeating track 3 over and over again. And it was like, it's funny when, you have friends that write songs that connect with you on such an emotional level.
Yeah, man.
And it's not even, it's everything. It's not just the lyrics, it's the music, it's everything. It's a stage performance. And you're like, this is really fucking good. And I know this person. Like,
it's,
and there is that weird disconnect, because then, you have the bigger bands where you don't know them. And you're like, it's people who I have, for all I know, have nothing in common with, but for some reason they mention this issue that just fucking touches me.
Right.
And I think that's where, the starstruck thing comes from, because you're like, I want to know this person. I want to talk to them. But then you get there, you're like, oh yeah, they'd be cool. But then when your friends do it, it's like, no, that was really fucking good. And especially as a kid of like the 90s and stuff, and now where music is so accessible, where I found fucking German punk bands just looking up German punk on YouTube.
Like Chumbawamba?
Yes. And
I had to do it, dude. Fuck yeah.
But it's so amazing, because you realize, like, and it did take me a while, because I didn't go to shows in high school. I couldn't drive in high school. I usually just hung out at my buddy's house. But then going to shows, and you're like, there's a lot of great amazing underground talent.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, and you know, and there's a point where you realize that, but they're like underground. Like, does anybody like Atmosphere, the rapper?
Yeah,
The
I
rap
know
group?
of him.
Yeah, like they're technically underground, but you know, they're making it off their music and stuff. But then you realize there's just, you know, guys who do this who, you know, live 5 houses down from you.
Dude,
And they're just as good as those bands.
yeah.
And they're doing it. And honestly, one of the bands that always surprised me was Millions of Dead Cops. Dave Dichter, one of the sweetest fucking guys I've ever met. I didn't even know who he was. Like, I went the first Millions of Dead Cop show I went to. This random guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, you here for the show?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna give you my book. I'm gonna sign it." I didn't know that was him at the time. And he signed like To Tom, Dave Dichter, whatever, Keep on Rocking and shit. And like every time I see that guy, he gives me like a book or a CD to check out. His autobiography is amazing. They lived in a ham's vat. Did you ever hear about the vats? There's a video on YouTube. It's this old Ham's brewery in, I believe, California, where it was abandoned. And then these squatters took it over and they were charging like $100 a month. But they literally lived in the beer vats, no windows, totally dark. And they were like, there's bands living here, and then there's crackheads living here. But it was $100 a month, and we're a touring band. But it amazes me when, you know, bands like that or like Agent Orange still tour. Agent Orange hasn't released a new album since like 1999 or something. But they're still just hitting it so hard, and they're making it off the music.
Well, and that's one thing that you talked about, the difference in accessibility from when you were younger to now.
Mhm.
One thing that the increased accessibility has done is made it so that a certain level of performer can make a living
Yeah.
at it. They can tour, they can make a living touring.
Yeah.
And that's neat that people that are committed to it can eke out a sometimes a decent living
Mhm.
at it. It's a hard life for sure.
Oh, no. Yeah. Remember the band Kill Matilda?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah. They
the
were dope as
Canucks.
shit.
Oh, they're
And
amazing.
I remember Dusty, who I'm friends with on Facebook, she made a post about that. And somebody said something to her like, "Oh, maybe you just didn't tour hard enough or something." And she's like, "We were living in our van for like a fucking year.
Yeah.
Like, how much
Don't ask
harder-"
Green Day how long they
Right.
spent living on people's couches or in their van, but
Or
yeah,
That was
Yeah.
funny. Greg told me one time, he was like, back in the 90s, he's like, there was some venue on Post Road. It's on a poster in Kuma's. It's a Green Day poster. It says something Post Road. This venue's long gone. But Greg was talking to me about that, and he was like, I saw multiple bands, and I kept seeing this band Green Day open up for them, and I was like, who the fuck is this band? And then one day they just fucking took off.
Well,
Yep.
there's a story that old schoolers will tell you from indie that, yeah, man, I saw Nirvana play at the patio in front of 12 people on like a
Mhm.
fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like shit like that. That's when bands incessantly toured to get a fucking break.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's just a lifestyle that it's, you know, there's more people fall by the wayside than, you know, strike it rich.
I was watching an interview with I think it was Billy Corgan, where he was talking about that, and he's like, "Oh yeah, all these bands would."
Tom's waiting. Where's the beef?
Okay, there it is.
There it is.
But he was like, you know, all these bands would get super excited that they signed to Sony, and they're like, Sony signs 100 bands every 6 months. It's like, just because you were signed to Sony doesn't mean
Right.
you're gonna make it. But all these bands are like, oh, we got to Sony.
Well, I think back in the day that may have meant something.
Exactly.
Where it's
Exactly.
like,
Now
oh,
it's
hey,
it's-
here's your, we're gonna fund your tour. We're
Yeah.
gonna put y'all on salary and give you advance on your royalties. Now it's like, you're signed, get to fucking work and make something we can sell.
And now they all take like 360-degree contracts where they're taking a bit of the merch, they're taking like fucking everything. And really, like, all labels are anymore. I hate to say this in a complete sense, but to a point, all labels are anymore are like they have the connections. Like they can
Right.
get you in
It's like
front
a-
of people, they can get your music on certain platforms in front of certain people.
Speaking of people that have played at the Mel, what's the dude's fucking Cheetah Chrome? Didn't he write a book about? It's like it's become this like Bible for up and coming bands but he talks about the music industry and a lot of just here's shit to look out for or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the dude who wrote that. Somebody else will know, but he came in and if that's who I'm thinking of, came in and just did like a book signing and talk about that. Super fucking interesting, man. It's a side of that world that you don't, you won't see unless you're in a very particular, viewing angle.
Yeah.
Unless you're part of that world. And I thought that was really interesting.
My buddy was in, I got a buddy who lives in LA and he was going to, do you know Manic Hispanic? Like, and they're,
Yes.
I've heard the name.
Yeah. They're a Spanish punk band. They do like Spanish covers of like, instead of the Offspring's Keep Them Separated to Get Them Immigrated. And they just do that. Fear's big, what was it? What's that? What was Fear's song? It was Beef Bologna. They did Big Chorizo. So they did shit like that all the time. And my buddy is, he works on, he's an electrician. And there was a guy in like a giant crane, and he just takes a picture of the crane. He's like, "No, that's the guitarist from Manic Hispanic." I was talking to somebody else about that the other day, and they were like, I realized when, and I feel like when he said that, it was kind of like that bubble bursting, like it was that dream, and you realize reality. Where he was like, "There's bands that still tour, sometimes nationally, but they still have day jobs."
Right. I was talking to Preston Nash from the Rock Garage dude. He used to be a drummer in some like mid-level successful metal band. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. He was talking about that about touring and the things that you can fall into if you're not careful. And he got his master's degree while touring with that band because he's like,
nice.
I got a fuck ton of time on my hands.
Yeah.
And if I don't do something productive, I'm going to be doing something very unproductive. And that's something that would be, I think, really hard to do if for somebody who has trouble shifting gears on stuff. Like, it's like, goddamn, man, it's I think that would take a particular type of mindset and commitment to accomplish something like that, instead of just, I'm going to sleep and then start drinking until it's time to drink some fun into this program and woo.
And you got to remember, like, you're playing the same
for
thing
45 minutes.
Yeah,
that's my work day.
And the bands are playing the same thing every night. I saw I think it was the documentary The Other F Word, which was about the punk rock dads. And I think it might have been Lars who said this. I can't remember. But he was pretty much like, people in bands are the best actors I know because they're playing the same songs every night, yet they have to hype it up. Like, because you're going there to see that. And you're not going to see them for another couple months.
Right. And hopefully, for the love of God, hopefully, for their sake and everybody's sake, they're enjoying it. And that's something that when you see things in a small venue, you can tell when a band's having fun. And when they're having fun, the crowd's having fun.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
okay. Going back to that question, best shows. One of the first times I saw them, P-Lander Z.
Oh my God!
High energy,
and they're so sweet.
P-Lander Z,
super nice.
There's something about those Japanese punk bands, P-Lander Z, and fucking Mugen
Sounds racist as
fuck. No, he's right though. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, for one thing, they are technically meticulous.
Yeah.
It's like they're fucking crazy ass musicians.
Like Mugen Hozo always just fucking, it didn't matter.
Mugen Hozo.
It didn't matter.
Fuck yeah,
the
dude,
size
that's
of
a
the crowd.
badass fucking band right there.
Dude, honestly,
bro.
like, they were doing the kids punk rock night or something, the kids prom or something like that. And I remember talking to Susan, and I was like, if they get, and this was years ago when both of those bands were still touring, I believe P-Lander Z is still touring. Mugen Hozo tried to get back together, and then from what I remember, COVID hit, so I don't know if they ever panned out. But I was like, if you get those two bands, especially for like a kids punk rock night, it would just be fucking batshit insane.
And now here's a band that I fucking love to see. Is fucking Dakaiju.
Oh yeah,
oh hell yeah,
so much fucking. And they, one of the things I love about that band, and it's definitely unique in a lot of ways. Those fuckers stay in character.
Yeah,
it's like they stay in their van and they put their shit on and they come out. They don't talk to anybody. they
Mhm.
stay in character.
I saw
the
some
whole
video
fucking
from
time.
one of the times I played the Mel, and some girl just walks out. I think it's because there's only one guy who's still in that band since the origination,
Oh,
right?
yeah?
And she like lifts up his mask and make out with him, and just walks away and puts his mask down. I was like, that's hilarious. And they always climb on top of
Yeah.
the like all that shit. I
Mhm.
did see them play. Okay, so you remember Fifth Quarter Lounge?
Yeah.
That shut down. What was
Hell
the
yeah.
thing that Fifth Quarter Lounge is dope as shit?
Fucking
Yeah, it
dope.
I saw green jelly there. That was fucking amazing.
Same. Yep.
But Fifth Quarter Lounge shut down, and then they opened that place downtown. What was that called?
Taps.
Oh, it was like
No.
Doll.
no.
It was
what
under
it?
Taps and Dolls.
Mhm.
Okay.
It was in the
yeah.
basement. But
I
Diet Kaiju played there, but since it was a basement, they couldn't light, so they like just like dipped the lighter fluid on the symbol, and it was just like a little flame like that big. But then they kept moving like towards the exit, and I remember at one point the bassist hand me his bass, and there's a picture of me just shit face drawing like with this bass. And but it was even for what they were strict as. I mean, last time they played Black Circle, the fucking fire marshal showed up
What?
because somebody from, I believe they played Fort Wayne or something the night before. Somebody called the cops on them, and then they were like, "Oh, they're playing this venue tonight."
Sounds
Good to
very
know.
predictable.
We always make
Yeah.
them go
Thanks,
outside.
Indiana.
We make them. Well, we make them go
Yeah.
outside. Well, you don't want
Well,
to
that was the
fucking
thing with
make national headlines. Like
I mean, at Black
White
Circle,
Snake
they
or
had
White-
done the same shit.
not White Snake. Great White.
I don't know who that is.
They burnt down a club. It
The
was
shark.
Why does it gotta be white?
Right?
all right. The
Why
band,
not white? Why not Great Black Pussy?
Great Black Pussy.
There you go.
See,
Or
that's
like-
a name- I think that's the thing we can all agree on.
There it is. Yeah.
Straight white Democrat.
No, this,
Two viewers now.
No, the Great White incident was like about maybe a year after Dave and I bought the Mel. This was a
When did you buy the mail? What year?
2001.
Okay.
So this was in someplace in fucking New Jersey, I think, and it was a venue about the size of the Vogue, and they had a bunch of lame fucking shit going on there, and that band played, and they had pyrotechnics, and they fucking shot them off inside,
Yeah.
and it caught the place on fire, and like 140 people died.
It seems like
And the-
Diet Kaiju kind of knows like
Right.
as much
Right.
as they should do.
And that's why, and again, that's why we got the no fire, no male nudity. I've
Yeah.
been in
No
a
glitter.
No mail.
No
I've been
glitter.
I've been in a big indoor fire in that building, and it's goddamn horrifying.
Yeah.
And the
Can I get
idea
that
of-
monster out of the
Yeah. I got
That-
I
you.
mean to be rude.
I
that
got you,
just,
bruh.
Thanks, Tom.
Bruh.
Point of it is the Great White thing. 140 people died because they had no fire exits. They were like chain shut, and they had
Can I get that whiskey though?
all kinds of
Yeah,
shit that was
hold on.
flammable.
Hold on.
They had like that foam shit up instead of having real
Yeah.
fireproof acoustic tile, and that is something that we fucking like I said. I've been in a big ass indoor fire before,
Mhm.
and we pay attention to that shit.
Okay, so Rob, this is a good question. What's your favorite band that you've hosted at the Mel?
Oh, dude, I have no idea, man.
I mean, yeah,
just-
for that long, I get
there's
it.
just so many wonderful.
Okay, name one that
bands.
sticks out.
Well, it's some of those. Okay, and this is one of those ones that speaks to the professionality of a professionalism, I guess, of a band.
Words are all made up. Stay woke.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Take a
it's,
booze.
that band. Fucking, I think it was the
Love you, dude.
two of the dudes from Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh shit!
And they played. This was fucking
Cowbell.
They played. I don't know. It was on a Wednesday, and these are grown ass dudes. These are dudes that are old enough to be my dad.
Take a
Yeah.
swig,
And-
Rob.
I don't have any fucking
No beer.
chaser.
Right here, man.
Rob,
I got the white
No
pony right here.
I'm a
Sponsored
delicate
by
flower,
Monster
Tom.
Zero Ultra.
Despite my husky appearance.
Rob. I mean, and you probably realize this is the first time I've ever seen you outside of the Mel.
That's not true.
Is it?
You drink a lot, Tom.
Where have I seen you outside of the Mel?
The 500,
Seeking
duh.
Okay, I have drank a lot, so yeah, possibly, yeah.
Dude, Rob has came to my shows at Lizards, Rock House,
I miss
fifth
Birdies.
quarter.
Birdies was dope as shit.
Yeah, it was dope, man. I
I'm
love
sad
those.
I
I love
missed-
those $15 shots of water. That was the best part.
I only went there like once or twice, but I know the Dwarves played there, and I know
Take
I
a shot,
missed
Paulie,
them.
you son of a bitch.
You
Dude, I gotta
son of a
drive, man.
bitch.
All right, never mind. You
I
guys
gotta drive too.
Oh, Paulie, take a shot.
Yeah.
Paul's day shot.
Tom's doing, not mine.
Maybe I have more tolerance. I store it all in my legs. I'll save it back up later. When I'm home, it'll be like, oh, there it is.
To punctuate that story though, those dudes.
Yeah, don't put this on
were-
Spotify.
were
Yeah,
old.
we'll see.
They were old dudes. And these guys have played arenas.
Yeah.
And my initial thought was, okay, this is some washed up old rockers trying to squeeze a buck out of it. They came in, they were super fucking nice.
Mhm.
There's 12 people there, and they played like they were playing a fucking arena.
Yeah.
And it blew the whole, everybody there was just standing there with their mouth open. I mean, they played Godzilla, like
Nice.
personal performance, essentially, because I was like, oh man, are they gonna play any Blue Oyster Cult shit or what?
Yeah.
It was amazing. They were the nicest guys, and they were just having a blast.
Don't bring me
And
down,
we had a
Bruce.
blast.
Don't bring me down.
Don't bring me down, Bruce. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. Bruce.
That all being said, that's why I have a very low tolerance for 21-year-old bands who are
Hey, we're the
who are
band, man.
douchebags.
Fuck you.
21-year-old brunettes with blue
Right.
eyes. What?
bands.
Oh, bands. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I was
bands.
pausing and like, how did you get so specific? How did you get so
21-year-old
Pacific?
bands that
You
have
went
an
out in the ocean, you got
attitude
Pacific.
problem.
I saw Blue Oyster Cult at what was that, Rib Fest downtown.
Oh, right on.
And I invited two of my friends there. I'm like, no, Blue Oyster Cult's gonna be there. And both my friends never heard them before. And they were like, why are we listening to this shit? I'm like, it's fucking cult, man.
It's,
Do you not know? At least you know Don't Fear the Reaper. You've had to heard
dude,
it.
it was, and again, it was something that they were playing arenas.
Yeah.
And when I was listening to them on vinyl, you know,
Yeah.
and for them to just still be fucking nice and fucking really hardworking, and
Mhm.
that's why I have no tolerance for some 21-year-old band
Yeah.
who it has a
Band.
shitty attitude, and it's
I
like,
okay. Oh, I don't want to say this because I don't want to put anyone on blast anyway. So we're gonna move past that.
okay.
I know it's a great segue. Hey, I had this thought, but no, I can't say it.
Just say it,
No.
Tom.
Well, no, I heard.
Just say it.
I heard that I had
Yesterday,
read-
you said tomorrow. Just do it. Just
No,
do
I
it.
heard that band Black Pussy. Like, I heard they were kind of like not.
I liked them.
I did
Well,
too.
Yeah,
were
they were.
fun.
Somebody said like they weren't great at like the business aspect of it. Maybe
They
they
had a
were
hot
great at
merch girl.
performing. Okay.
They were
Well,
good
I
at that
saw-
part of it.
I saw they,
They
did
do
have
that.
a
They
they
should
did
do
have a
that
black
every
light
time.
poster, and the black light poster looked like a 70s fucking
Yeah,
poster.
they
and I
had-
wish I would have got
They had some
that.
cool merch.
Okay.
And they were a funk, funk band.
Funk?
and-
I thought they were like stoner metal.
No, it's like it's a lot of funk because they got a complete 70s look.
Stop wheezing into the microphone. What the fuck are you doing?
All right,
I'm
what's
make-
going on over
I'm
there?
loving it, Paulie.
Why?
I was gonna. We have 3 viewers now. Holy shit! Somebody joined. This
Oh,
lady-
shit.
Welcome to
Welcome,
Midweek
third
Crisis.
viewer.
To say the least.
We
What do
don't.
you-
It's
what
we,
do
we
you-
bot,
don't
dude. You
drink
know it's a
and
fucking
podcast.
What do you
Okay.
think about Black Pussy, third viewer? Question
Oh,
for
boy.
Dope
Tom.
and tasty.
Oh
Back
wait,
to
no,
that.
that's chopped liver.
This might
so
sound weird out of
tasty.
context, but what do
Right.
you think about Black Pussy?
Exactly.
I've always had good luck. It's done me right.
What's your favorite band name that you've seen come through the mail? Aside from Black Pussy,
that's,
obviously.
yeah, god damn, man.
Fucked Out Brains is a good band name.
That is probably one of my favorite band names in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to my buddy, and I wanted to form a band a couple years ago, and then we've talked now, and I have like 2 good band names. Rebel Abortion Clinic, which I actually made a really good cover for,
Paulie.
and then Millennial Death Machine is I think where we're going with it now. And I just want our t-shirts to be Applebee's blowing up because I fucking hate Applebee's. I don't know why. I went on a date at Applebee's and I just felt this hatred stewing inside me. And then she's like, "What beer do you want?" They have, a basic beer list. I'm like, "Oh, give me the, Sam Adams Boston Lager." And she gives me this beer where the label looks like it had been in the back of the freezer for like 3 years, and I was the only one who ordered it.
Well, it's because you don't drink Miller Lite. What are you, a communist?
Oh, I'm still getting the echo. This guy.
Don't worry about the echo.
Dead air.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, Tom. All right. How many clowns have you fucked in your life?
I mean, are we just talking about exes in general? A few.
Yes, that is the best response to that.
Yeah, no, I
thought you were going to say consensual
they
or
did
not.
They did not have makeup on, but they were fucking clowns.
I wish I could control my.
You need better timing on this.
You need a pool cue.
What am I supposed to do?
Do you remember Tom
control
Green
the
show?
buttons.
Do you remember Tom Green show?
The Green Tom show.
Yeah, the Green Tom show.
It's the greatest
Who
show.
was the guy in the back? It was like Greg something. That should be your Greg. So like when you say something, he's on the button. Like, whomp.
Polly, will you be my Greg?
Polly being Greg.
That's the most adorable thing I've ever heard.
Right? That was basically a marriage
Be my
proposal.
Greg, baby.
Be my old Greg.
You ever drink Bailey's from the shoe?
From a shoe.
You just need a pool cue.
Do you love me?
You can
Do you love me?
There's 3 people on here. Surely somebody has a question for me.
Hey,
Remember the boat
dude,
times.
bro.
Hey, dude, the
Hey.
series was great.
It's been a good night, but don't call me Shirley.
Dude, there was a band named Dude Man Bro.
Dead air. Dead air.
Who gives a fuck, man? This has been such a great night. You guys want to go karaoke?
Yeah.
Let's go
No,
karaoke.
let's go to the fucking.
We'll carry on the light.
I
Wait,
thought you said
wait.
goat
We got a
karaoke.
comment.
From Noah McKay. Noah McKay. Still here.
Why?
Wait, no, I can't see.
Why?
You have your thing over it and it says hide
What?
on the big screen. Okay, I can see it on this one. Why?
Just
Why? What?
focus a
Noah?
little bit.
Why did the involuntaries break up? And it had something to do with you.
Oh,
sure.
At least we're not throwing
Well,
shade.
now we're down to 2 viewers.
Dude, like,
The
let's go.
original title was "I'd rather be a
Let's go.
faggot than a Noah." I'm sorry, that was rude, Noah. I'm sorry. I love Noah.
Hey, dude, you don't have to build such a big boat.
Right? Wow. A Noah's Ark joke. Wow.
I
All
went
right.
there. Because that's what we do. All right. Hey, you know what?
George Fish,
I feel like-
proud of you.
Who?
You gotta write a
George
poem.
Fish.
You gotta write a poem, Tom.
He's a
The pussy was so fat, my
The clussy
ass
was so
could not
fat.
even
The
fathom that.
clussy.
But guess what? It's all good because when you're going down on this
That needs to be
bitch, the
another
shit
button,
is
just to hear
so
like, clussy.
so good. That's a Tom.
Classy.
That's a good. No. Anyways.
A Noah than a Christian. Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh man. All right. Well, we're gonna go karaoke. We're gonna go karaoke. Tom, I have one last question for you
Yes,
before
please.
we close this beautiful, well put together podcast.
Yeah. This is the
Well put
most
together.
professional shit that
All right.
I've ever been
Absolutely,
Hey,
absolutely.
nobody here's getting a goddamn dime, so this ain't professional.
All
Right.
right. So okay, look
We're all
look
exposing
at me,
ourselves.
Tom.
Perfectly
Look at
clear.
me.
Yes.
Look at me.
This is freelance dumb fucker.
All right. If there was one mom you could fuck, which mom would it be?
Say mine. Say
Ooh.
mine.
Ooh.
The
Ooh.
answer is
Don't say
yours.
Polly's mom. Don't say Polly's mom. Don't say Polly's mom.
Do they have to be real?
No. Fuck.
Okay, then the mother from Mighty
Nothing to-
Max.
Ooh,
Oh, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back to the
way
90s.
back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta say, you remember the Secret World of Alex Mack?
What?
The Secret
What?
World of Alex Mack. You don't remember that on Nickelodeon?
No.
Oh, one
I
of
didn't
my
have
childhood
Nickelodeon. I was a
crushes.
poor. I was a
God damn
poor
it,
boy.
Don't be poor.
I was poor.
I grew up middle class.
I grew up poor
Whatever.
as fuck, bro.
Like
I was
I went to a high school
was
where
eating
everybody was so
dollar
middle class. They listened to a
pancakes.
Snoop Dogg CD and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna say the N word now." That's where I grew up.
How many brothers and sisters do you have, Shep?
I have technically I have 6
Alone.
sisters and a twin brother.
Are
But
any of them
I'll
single?
just leave it at 7 sisters.
Oh,
7
Ouch.
sisters for
No.
7 misters. What?
do you have any siblings?
I do.
Is their hair as cool as yours?
No, I need to get this permed.
I wish I could
no,
zoom
then,
in on that hair though, you know.
Why can't you? You should be.
I know technology. Look at that hair.
But like I wanna spike it up. 'Cause, like, look at how big you can get.
That's what she
Right.
said.
Oh!
Oh,
Just need to shave the sides, and you could, create chaos.
Yeah. Well, the only problem too is if I put it up with product, I have to get in the car and lift the chair over my head, so I have to get on the seat and it'll just collapse the back down. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
I think
understand.
every person with a vagina knows exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
You're saying those are great chaos problems right there.
Okay, so
Big hair in a car. That's
all
a
right, now that
problem.
we've implicated ourselves, I'll tell the story about being at Huntington Beach when I was at the Punk and Drublic.
Cool. All
My
right.
buddy handed me.
I knew we'd circle back to this.
Yeah. So I'm in the back because the handicap seats are in the very fucking back of the beach, which is bullshit. And bullshit. And my buddy hands me a bag of sugar. And so
Sugar,
I'm
sugar?
wheeling through 10,000 people with this bag like this in my fist. And I'm getting to the point and I'm like, if I drop this, I either got to let it go or I got to make a fucking scene and be like, everybody stop. Have a time. Anyway.
Collaborate and listen.
So I had VIP passes. So I get back to the VIP bathrooms and there's still like 25 people waiting for the stall.
Of course.
And then they see me and they're like, you go ahead. It's all good, bro. This is your bathroom. I was like, thank you. I need to pee so bad.
And you have a bag of
Bag of sugar.
of sugar.
It's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Sounds yeah.
I made some pancakes with that. It was great. Loved it.
Not waffles.
Not
Not
waffles.
waffles.
Oh, but actually, when you were talking about LSD and mushrooms, so I took those and every muscle in my leg starts going off. And I grab my buddy and I'm like, hey, this is my buddy. It's like, hey,
I love you, refrigerator.
no, I look at him like,
my best friend.
all right.
You
Is
keep shit
this
cold.
me or is this me? And he looks at my leg. He's like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I'm like, I don't know. So I need to go to Colorado or someplace,
And get some
the
more
Netherlands,
good
where I can be like, all
shrooms.
right, I need to talk to a doctor.
Mhm.
Give me some
Right.
hallucinogens and just test what the fuck's going on here. If that's the magic pill to get me walking again, we're going to do it. Side story that I took LSD in 6th period in high school once.
Oh my
And
God.
I went home. My buddy dropped me off, and I'm in my chair in the living room, and I'm watching. Do you remember the movie Stuart Little?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on
That's
LSD,
the story about the
that
goat,
will
right?
change your life.
That's a fucking terrifying movie.
So I don't remember this. Yeah, go ahead and pass that shit. I don't remember this, but I called my buddy, and I was like, "Hey, man, I'm tired of this wheelchair shit. I'm getting
Me
up."
too.
And I remember, wow, okay. I remember like sitting in the chair, and I went like this. I was like, no, not happening, not working.
Yeah, that's
But I
crazy,
tried.
That's interesting.
What if it's all psychosemantic? What if it's just in my mind?
Or at least, or maybe not all, but maybe that's a path, a path to a new path.
A new path.
You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
As far as electronically,
I did tell my buddy, I was like, the best high school prank would have been had I wheeled in front of the principal's office, stood up and walked out. Been like 4 years I had you motherfuckers. 4 years. That would have been like you couldn't have topped that.
That's a commitment to a joke.
It is. I mean, you know, my sex life is a commitment to a joke. And I keep going with it. So
I really had to pee, but I can't walk away from that one.
because he's like, oh, now Tom's had enough to drink.
really
Really,
had
he's
to
just
take a
gonna
piss.
fucking let it all out.
Like, you just be careful driving.
I'm gonna be good.
I'm not driving.
I'm not driving. I can't drive. I'm in a wheelchair. How do I work my legs? Yeah, you answer me that, Riddler.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. How many wheels are on my Batmobile cat?
We still got a strong
I'm so
3
sober.
viewership.
I'm so sober right now. Well, how many people are? Oh, there's 3. There's 3.
I know Noah McKay is still here. Home Alone. What? Home Alone.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Now
Your
I want to
siren.
see.
I got you. No, I got you.
Now I want to see a remake. Yeah. Now I want to see a remake of Home Alone with Noah as a 37-year-old man adult. Like, that'll be good. Why did that cause dead air? Okay.
Awkward silence.
I mean, aside from this fact that I said man adults, I get that.
Oh, all right. all
Noah
right.
McAllister.
I really do have to pee. Rob, tell us your favorite story of.
Dude, I don't have
Rob,
any.
tell us your
No, I
favorite
wanna
time
hear-
you got some clussy.
I'm serious. Speaking of pussy, I want to hear your
Pussy, not
favorite
pussy.
Veronica. Bussy?
Clussy.
Oh,
Clown
bussy?
pussy.
Not bussy.
Clown pussy.
Clown bussy.
Clown pussy.
Clown bussy. All right, tell us about Veronica. Give us your favorite Veronica story. I gotta pee while you tell it.
Fuck, man. She's just, it's a new one every day, you know. She's
Oh, man,
just
I gotta
on
switch camera.
100%.
Put that shit on. There you go.
God damn, man.
Hey, single barrel.
I can't think of one particular one
Oh, there it is.
other than I think
Who's Veronica? Aside from the song by Sloppy Seconds.
She's that crazy street lady that comes by the mill all the time.
Was she the one who was like crying outside and like looking in the window? Because I remember
Probably.
specifically.
She
yeah,
does all manner of
Oh, yeah.
strange shit in the window.
I remember some like older black lady.
Yeah, she's,
Yeah.
she's homeless.
I
and
remember
she's-
some girl like crying in the window, and I think Hubert was working the door, and he looks at me, he's like, just don't know what to do. I was like, all right, yeah, I don't get that either.
Yeah, I usually just give her $10 to kick rocks. It's like, man, here's $10. Don't come back tonight. It's easier
Don't
than
go back tonight.
it's easier than chasing her down the street and
Y'all
yelling
said
at her.
Bangable Moms, the mom from Home Alone. Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh,
What was her name?
really?
She was also in
she in
fucking
Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice, yeah.
Yeah, it's Moira
Boy,
from
that's-
Schitt's Creek also.
But
Okay,
then the
wait,
dude from
who
Beetlejuice.
commented that? Is that what Noah said?
Yeah, that was Noah McKay.
Really? You think she's? I don't like redheads.
I love her.
Catherine O'Hara.
I think she's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Not in a hot way, but as an actress, I just
Well, maybe.
Okay, what was the actress who played in Addams Family with Raul Julia?
Shit.
Come on, Noah.
She was a movie star.
Noah should know this.
She
Come
was
on,
a
Noah.
movie star in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
Too. She's super hot, and she stayed hot her whole life.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't remember her name though.
I fucking miss Raul Julia. Raul Julia owned the role of Gomez Adams, and as much as a shitty movie it was,
All right, I'm
fucking
talking-
M.
I
Bison.
thought you were talking about the TV show, not the movies.
Oh no, I'm talking about the 90s
no,
movies.
in the movies, Angelica Houston.
Angelica Houston. Okay, yeah.
she
yeah,
was
yeah.
fucking. She was Jack Nicholson's girlfriend for like 20 years. They
Really?
lived. Yeah, I heard that on a podcast I was listening to. I'm like, really interesting.
Okay.
From like for 20 years, like from the time she was like 20 to 40.
Womp womp.
It's like, wow.
Man, it was funny because like Jack Nicholson has just there was I remember some Oscars, Jennifer Lawrence won and
J Law.
J Law
Uh
and
huh.
Jack Nicholson was being lecherous and she's like, oh my god, he just invited me up to his hotel room. I was like, that's a 60s man. with a 60s plan.
Yeah.
Like,
Plan your work. I think it helps if you're a rich movie star.
right.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I'm not trying to be rude, but Paulie, you haven't taken your shirt off once. What's up, man? The viewers demand.
I was going to say, will we get more viewers if we start taking our shirts off?
Are you kidding?
All right.
Of course.
Okay.
Let's go, Tom. Brown, 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 brown.
Gotta give people time to tell
Oh,
their
hold
friends.
on. We got music.
All right. Here we go.
Oh shit! Woo!
Look at a little soul patch of chest hair. That's all I can grow. It's just a soul patch.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm really hoping somebody just tunes in at random right now. It's like, why does Tom have his shirt off?
Know your business.
And the
That's
question
nothing to
would be,
do with
why
pussy.
didn't he take it off earlier? Yeah. That's soul bussy.
What a great show, man. I've had so much fun tonight. This has been a great show. Tom, you gotta come back. You gotta
Yes.
come back.
I'm
You gotta
glad
fucking
that
hang out.
like I said when I got here, my friend was like, "What are you going to talk about?" I was like, "Oh, that's their problem."
That's our problem, right?
And I was a little worried
Nobody
about
here
it, but
knows
yeah,
either.
yeah.
So.
But we have skated through this 3 hours?
Over 3 hours.
3 hours.
All
God damn it.
not trying to be rude, Rob.
Look at these, look at these
Bravo.
fucking nipples. Look
But
at these fucking nipples.
It's been a little willy nilly. It's been a little willy
Woolly
nilly.
bussy. Woolly
Bussy.
bussy. You remember the Alvin and Chipmunks movie where they did Woolly Bully?
Oh,
Woolly
yeah.
bussy.
Dude. All right, we gotta roll this shit out, man. Like, we're over 3 hours, bro. Like, Tom,
Hold on.
we got
How many
like.
nipples have you had in your podcast aside from mine?
Hold on, let me
Now
look.
we're up to
Hold
6
on.
people.
There we go, right? We did get 4. We were at 3. Now it's 4. So sex sells. It's all good.
Sex sound.
It does.
You're a genius.
It's, again, the niche of the handicapped
Entrepreneur
naked man. And
Of
they're
fucking
like,
nipples.
Yeah.
Fucking Tom DeLong.
So do you have a OnlyFans? Just out of
It's
curiosity.
in the works. It's in the
He's
works.
paid to play, baby.
Pay to play.
Fuck some OnlyFans. He's paid to play. You want to see some content?
Asking-
you
asking for
better
a friend.
pay to
Right.
play.
I'm the famous person giving out like, okay, if you buy a ticket, I will fuck you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This just got real awkward.
And
Like, real
How many-
silent.
how
How
many
Real
many you
awkward.
sold?
Exactly, but I only know 3 people, and they've bought the tickets, so I'm gonna have to fuck one of them.
So, right. So their odds are great.
They're on
See?
yeah, they're better than J Law.
They better get.
Oh,
Or
what?
J-Lo.
See, Tom, that would be the equivalent of buying crypto 10 years ago.
Exactly. So
Buying Bitcoin
you know,
when it was $1.
yeah, I'm
You
trying
should sell
to
it that way.
I'm trying to bring it back to the people. I feel like I'm blowing my mic out.
You're bringing sexy back. You're good,
Okay.
man.
I want to rub. There we go. I want to rub my nipple on the mic. It's okay.
Do it. Do it.
I did it. I already did it.
Do it again.
Do it again. Okay.
on.
Do it again. That'll cost you $1, asshole. You think this shit just happens?
It's
You
a
need
dollar
you need
holla.
to be charging everyone
And
who's
this podcast
viewing
just
this
went to
right
a
now.
whole
Do
new
we have
level.
6 viewers right now? We only have 4. God damn.
Well, 4 is
But
good,
Noah,
bro.
but Noah
Four's good.
is still hanging on. Noah wanted to see my nipples,
See,
and here you
we're
are.
at break even. There's a viewer for every person in this square box.
So
Yeah.
what's up with these nipple
So
rubs?
our party is double.
Yes.
God damn it! It's reverse, so it's fucking me up looking at. It.
Is that an innie?
Is it?
I don't know.
I think it's an okay.
Innie or outie?
An okay.
I don't know. It's okay. So
Anyways.
all right, no, let's
Anyways.
let's end this on
Well,
this
look
good
at the
story.
yeah.
I can't feel below my waist, and I was having this girl suck me off one time, and I'm sitting there,
This is a good start.
and I literally was faking because she didn't know I couldn't feel, so I'm just like, oh, yeah. And the whole time in my mind, I'm praying to God. I'm like, do not let me pee in this bitch's mouth. But at the same time, I was like, but if I pee in her mouth and she's into it, marriage material? Maybe.
Oh boy. Yeah.
See, this is the problem with you giving me alcohol because I'm way too fucking open.
This
now.
is the problem.
Fuck that, man. This is
Right.
this
Shit
is
goes
what-
5 minutes longer than it should.
Right. Oh no, this is every
This is-
Saturday night at the Melody Inn.
every Saturday
It's just
night at the
not being
Melody Inn.
recorded.
It's punk rock night.
Oh no, so I don't know how much I can say now, but I am trying to get a birthday show going, and I'm gonna, the chicken limo. I'm gonna rent a chicken limo.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
That's how I'm gonna roll up.
existed.
That's how
Dude.
I'm gonna
Oh,
roll
yeah.
up in the chicken
Dude.
limo.
I didn't know that chicken
got-
was
we
so
got-
limo.
It really surprises me that I'm asking people to play a show 3 months out because I've never
No,
booked
that's-
shows before.
That's
And they're like, "Oh no, our drummer has something, our guitarist has
Yeah.
something." It's very strange to me, but no. Hopefully, we'll be able to announce that soon. But I'm definitely the chicken limo that's what's happening,
it could be the chicken limo tour.
right? And I'm gonna
Have
show up
one
like
stop.
this, all of this.
Tom, we have a small rule about male nudity. It's for your safety.
A small rule, yeah.
It's for your safety.
All right.
It's like, dude, you want people groping you and chicks fucking.
Wait, whoa! I don't want people groping me.
Maybe-
What?
Okay, I don't want people groping you because
All right.
I'd have to see it.
Because they're not paying, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that one girl who got banned for groping the bands. You remember her?
Yeah.
For-
Oh,
for-
should I not bring that up?
What, got
Sore
banned for doing what?
subject.
Right. No, there was that girl who groped bands, and she got banned for it.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, there's been a couple of incidents with her.
Yeah.
It's not like that. She started off with that. That was
no,
just
no,
like,
no, that was the tip. Yeah.
It's like JoJo.
Oh, we're naming names now. Okay.
Joanna.
Joanna.
That's it.
Dude, let's just hope to hell she never comes back.
Well,
she-
did you
she's
ban
banned.
her like permanently, like for life, or was that like a 6-month ban and she forgot about it?
No, it's a permanent ban, but sometimes people show up and forget,
Yeah, I'd get that.
and then we got to deal with it. So
I would
let's
totally
just
do that.
Hope she never comes back.
Why are your eyes bulging, Chef?
Because the camera's on me. I'm trying to have fun.
Okay.
Always at work.
Yeah,
Always at work.
she's the chick who her and Dave had a go round before. She had to go around with everybody. She had to go around with Dave Black, and
Yeah.
the cops, the whole thing. It was a fucking shit show.
I remember the couple times I met her, she was
She's just over the top.
very high energy. And I was kind of like,
That's very sweet
right.
and diplomatic of you to rephrase it that way.
that's how I do it, baby. I'm a diplomatic man with a diplomatic plan.
Oh my
That's
god.
your new catchphrase. Whatever it is, it's I'm the fill in the blank man with the fill in the blank. plan.
Next time I prematurely ejaculate, I'm gonna be like, I'm a diplomatic man with a diplomatic plan.
And then you're gonna
I'm
be
a
like
premature man.
diplomatic man with a JoJo.
Well, see,
Joe,
that's
Joe.
why I believe in a fate, a preconceived destiny. Because if I prematurely ejaculate, it was not my fault. It was meant to happen, and they're meant to be there, disappointed. And I'm like, I'm sorry, baby, but it's God's will.
Well, but you have
It's
to-
God's will.
look, you have to just turn the tables on it.
I'm using all my good material on this goddamn podcast.
Yeah.
Where I should be doing the open mic with Cam O'Connor.
Cam O'Connor.
Cam O'Connor.
Fuck
I love
Cam
how like you
O'Connor.
get so close, you're like Cam O'Connor.
Oh, I've been doing this for years. I know. I know what's up.
That's
Like,
good. That's a good one.
have you seen the back of a $20 bill on Weed Man?
Well, look at
Dude.
the time.
Tom DeLong, you gotta come back. You
Yes.
gotta
Yeah.
come
Please.
back. It's been
Shirtless?
fucking real.
Do I gotta come back shirtless?
I mean, if you show up shirtless, no one's gonna complain except for
Tom.
Tom DeLong. He might.
And Cam O'Connor.
Bussy.
is-
Uh-oh. You
No,
just
what
came
you should
unplugged.
do is you should wear lots of clothes.
What
and
happened?
Take an
He got too
article-
wild with that mic.
Wow.
Wow, man.
Too wild with that bussy.
You need to wear layers, and you could just
Bussy control.
you could peel off layers as the show goes on.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like take off a
I
sweater.
mean, for all they know, I have no pants on right now.
Word.
Yeah, I'm really glad that.
I'm sitting
glad they
directly
know-
across
glad
from
they know
you too.
now, 'cause I just thought-
So you're making me out to look like a perv over here.
Right. And if you don't know,
You look
now
pretty
you
comfortable,
know.
bro.
Yeah. You look
You
good,
don't
Polly.
know. Now you know.
You ain't
Oh
gonna
my
say it. You
God.
ain't gonna say it. You ain't gonna say it. We're all too white for that. Anyway. Yeah, dude, get that shit off me. Fuck that shit.
Uh,
There we go. Yeah, Rob's bussy.
Rob's
Rob, we need
Oh,
to put
willy
you.
nilly.
We need to put you in clown paint. And we can be like Rob's Clussy Corner.
Oh, willy nilly.
Dude, I could get a shirt that says, "I don't do clowns."
Who's Daryl Bannon? I should not lean into that so much. Who's Daryl Bannon?
Identify yourself, sir.
Identify. Right, like tell me your name, Daryl Bannon. Who are you?
He's
Send a picture right now.
What is
He's the
that?
Green Hulk.
ASL Daryl Bannon?
Take a picture right now.
goddamn all
With
two
your shirt
viewers.
off.
Does Daryl
All
Bannon
two
have a
viewers.
sweet clown pussy?
All two viewers right now.
Right. No, because I'll say Clussy and they're like, what? What? All right.
So just for my benefit.
Yes.
So these are chicks that dress up as clowns
Yes.
and do porn.
Yes.
That is so fucked up.
But you're afraid. You're afraid you're gonna
No,
fall
you're
in.
mistaking afraid for disgusted. This is a disgusted look. This is not an afraid look.
Is it disgusted or is it? Let me see that
That's
dick.
what everybody's
Let me see
into.
that dick.
Look,
Let me see. Is that dick
That
hard?
is
Is that dick
what-
hard? Let me see that,
that is
dick.
exactly what every
Prove
weirdo
it.
talking
Prove
about
it.
weird shit says. We're
All
talking
right.
about, yeah, man, I like. They're saying, yeah, I'm into weird shit. I'm into like fucking goats, and you're like, what? Like, oh, you really are
difference between
curious.
goats and Clussy.
There might be
There's
there
not
might be
to
goat
me.
Clussy out
There's
there.
a good T-shirt. There's a difference between goats and Clussy.
Not to me, there's not. It's like, dude,
God damn it, Rob.
all I'm saying is, no, you keep
What
that.
are
All
you
I'm
behind
trying to
saying?
say
No,
is what
you
I'm trying to
passed that
say.
me. That's what he's doing.
Look,
Anyway, look.
I don't want you getting arrested. And
Goats and clown pussy are one and the
goats and
same.
clown pussy.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
Insane. How about we just cut it at insane goat pussy?
Insane goat pussy.
I think that's an ICP cover band.
It is, yeah. They're gonna play the Mel soon. I'm gonna
Do you think?
form that
Do you think
band.
if there was
melody.
a Twisted tribute band, it would be called Twatted?
If it was all girls.
Yeah, cunt. It's Twatted.
Boy,
I'm glad I didn't drink
if only
tonight.
we could reach.
Tom,
We could just reach into
Like,
the
I
internet.
didn't drink tonight.
Are
This
you
is a
sure you
Christian
didn't?
podcast.
It's
We weren't drinking the devil's apple juice or smoking the devil's lettuce.
never,
Never.
Devil has
never,
apple juice.
Or eating the devil's clussy.
or pussy.
Either way, we got 2 viewers right now. 2 viewers. Where are you at? Show
What's
up on the
up?
chat. It's probably Noah. That's one of them. Who's the other viewer right now? Fisted? What?
I can't
Identify
read that
yourself.
shit from
Yeah,
here.
he said fisted, and yeah, you don't know Daryl. Daryl, what? Who's Daryl? Oh no, that Daryl. Okay,
What's the noise for fisted?
I don't know.
There's a noise.
Sister for
It's putting your fist in a jar of mayonnaise. See, I expected too much of you. I expected a 16 viewer count at least. Right, there we go. See the timing.
wow.
You had the timing there. Oh, what did Noah say? Fisted would be the Twisted cover band. Okay.
Oh, Daryl.
Wait.
Daryl says hi.
Are they
What if it was
are
a-
they a punk cover band?
What if
A
it was
No,
punk cover
they
band of
cover it all.
Fisted?
Could be
Twisted.
What's up?
a Twisted
What's up?
Sister cover band.
Oh,
Where
that's
the other
true,
one's
too.
like Fisted Mister what?
I ain't saying it.
Fister Mister.
Fisted Mister.
Mr. Mister.
Now, there is
Mr.
a-
Fisted
now, there-
Sister.
Sister
Fisted
Fister.
Isn't
Sister
there a
Fister.
band called Mr. Fister?
No,
Sister
Sister
Fister.
Fister.
Sister Fister.
You remember what was that guy who the Sham Wow wipes?
David Brown.
Yeah, and they were like, oh no, you could beat a bitch senseless and wipe up her blood with the Sham Wow, and I'll wipe it up. Dead air.
Boom.
Dead air.
You see,
Dead air.
because the ShamWow guy got arrested for beating up his old lady.
He did. Yeah. Oh, okay. Martin Shkreli just got out of college.
Okay.
Martin Shkreli just
studio
got
is
out
falling
of
apart now.
prison. Oh, hey, no, you unplugged me, son.
What do
No,
you
you're
mean?
on. I can hear you.
No.
Oh, it's
I
your
can
headphones.
hear
Oh, we can hear you.
Oh, it's
You
my
just can't hear
headphones?
yourself.
It's your
Alright.
headphones. Right, your manly nipple probably.
There we go. There we go.
Yanked
Like a
out.
got
nipple
manly
ripped the
nipple
damn
problems,
cord.
but-
God, those nipples.
Yeah,
are-
no, Martin Shkreli, who he's fucking a piece of shit, but I love him. He got out of prison. Skrizza the God. do you
What?
guys-
The what?
Skrizza, like
Rizzo.
yeah, like the RZA, the
Right.
Jizza,
Right.
the Stone Cold Kidza. I'm just
Gotcha.
making that up at that point. But Skrizza the God, yeah. I really
Noah
need-
says
hey,
sounds
hey,
hardcore to me.
Shep, I need you to take a like a snap of this and send it to me where I'm just like naked.
Is this gonna be your new Facebook profile pic?
Yeah, no,
Do
no,
it.
on-
Take it now, where it says "sounds hardcore." to me."
exactly. No, look up the snippet on the snippet tool.
The
and
snippet
take
tool.
A snippet tool.
You keep your goddamn snippet tool where it
There
belongs.
we go. Let me get that nipple right there. We go. All right, get a screen capture of that. Please get a screen capture of that.
Man, your areola looks huge. Oh, it's a big TV.
Are
Hey,
you flirting with me?
this is a 72-inch TV, fucker.
Right?
Goddamn right, it looks huge.
Hey, we still got 3 viewers at like this late at night. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, man, this has been dope.
No, I think
I
they-
bet we've
they've
at least
fallen
had
asleep.
200 people engaged.
Right?
200.
I mean, next time I come on here,
2/3 of a fucking Roman Empire.
next time I come on here, I will actually do cocaine and we will have 60
Yes,
viewers.
you bring it. You bring it. Polly will do it.
Okay.
Yep.
And this is where
Guaranteed.
Polly, this is where our political career ends. But I'm
Wah,
fine with that.
wah, wah. Oh yeah. We have
Because
a
if I fuck up, I can get back on disability. I don't know what you're gonna do. It's all good. But yeah, no.
Where's the beef?
Where's the cocaine?
I don't know. I know somebody that knows somebody. Hey, Rob.
Dude, I don't know, man. Coke just is. It's just so weird that that's become a thing again.
Yeah, I mean the 70s were
It's
dope.
just like, yeah,
Because Rob's like, I remember growing up in the 80s.
It was so cool.
yes,
There
and
was-
70s.
There was cocaine everywhere. Like
not a
check
Coke
my
person.
butt.
Uh,
New
it's-
cocaine.
It's
I'm not a huge fan
too
of it.
Expensive.
It is very
I'm
expensive.
a spaz as it is, man. I don't
You
need
guys
that.
buy cocaine? I've never bought it in my entire life.
No, the
What do
funny
you-
thing
what do
is,
you
I
like,
was-
Veronica?
It finds its way into my
the funny
life.
thing is, I was in this bar.
Most
that I-
chicks just
and
blow
again,
people for
I'm
it.
not gonna
I
be in the
mean,
bar.
Hold on. When I say it finds my way into my life, I mean I haven't done cocaine since I was like 17.
Oh, I thought you meant since like Tuesday.
I thought you meant you were
Like
turning tricks. for
Thursday.
it. That's what I thought.
But no, the funny
Thursday.
thing is, like the first time I did it, I was in this bar and I knew all these people, and I went into the bathroom, and the handicap stall was like locked, and I looked in the handicap stall and I could see like feet under it, and it was people I knew, and then they opened the door, and I was like, "What the fuck, you motherfucker!" And I looked over and I was like, "Okay, 20% goes to the house now."
We played
So-
Monopoly
Yes,
because I like to win.
Monopoly with cocaine,
Cocaine.
cocaine,
The white pony.
cocaine.
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 Hold on. Wait.
We have a Tony Montana sound
Tony
bite.
Montana.
How many viewers we got?
What?
17.
We have 3 viewers. What are you talking about? 17. We got 3.
Hold on.
Noah's taking his shit right now. I guarantee it. He
17.
doesn't care. Sounds hardcore to me. His shit is what he's talking about.
17.
Hardcore 317, yo.
I can't sit here anymore. This couch
All
is
right, I guess
killing
we
me.
gotta go.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, I guess
Son of
we
a
gotta
bitch.
go.
We're gonna do karaoke. We're not. All right, Rob. Do you have anything to say?
You should.
No.
Turn your headlights on. Per Rob Andrich.
Hey, seriously, Tom, turn your headlights on.
My headlight. What my headlight? Oh, the nipples.
Tell
I
you
need
what,
the headlights, baby.
put a shirt on before you drive home because you might
I'll
be able
be
to
like-
get pulled over and get
Because
away with it.
apparently there's
but
2 cops in
not-
this situation, and I'll be like, oh, you're one of 2 cops. What you doing tonight, baby? Let me go home. Dead air.
Dead air. All right, guys.
that was a look of
hey,
fear. That
don't.
was fear.
Hey, don't talk to
Right.
strangers. Right. Right.
Yeah, don't talk strangers
Sure.
at all.
Shot
I mean,
smart.
I talk to you all the time.
Yeah.
Hold on. We gotta get
Somebody's
a real
gotta-
good camera view on that. Hold on.
On my nipple? All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Long poo.
All right, Tom DeLong, you
Yes.
son of a bitch. Thank
Tom
you so much.
Long.
Thank you so much for coming on
Tom
tonight.
Long on the podcast.
Thanks for being on willy nilly
Yeah.
With-
Shirtless.
with your bussy.
with that pussy. With that clussy.
Hey, Saturday, maybe Sunday, depending on my energy. Raymond Bourne. Raymond Bourne. Raymond Bourne.
Raymond Burr. That's Perry Mason.
Don't
Perry
put it in.
Mason's on the podcast, even
Go-
though he's been dead for 40 years.
Come online
Raymond Burr's awesome.
and get off on some great content.
Can't believe Raymond Burr's going to be on your show. That's awesome. Perry Mason rules.
What? All right, Grandpa.
I'm leaving.
Perry Mason.
Get off my lawn.
Son of. Wait. Oh my God. We have to do
Can
this.
we go? Come on.
Let's watch Tom DeLon break it down.
Break it down.
All right, guys. Hey, if I see you Saturday, don't forget. It's not just me taking photos or Paulie pulling his dick out. It's Bob Grung night.
All right, guy.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, fuck. God. I feel like I've been.
It's been good.
Fucking